I just got notifications on everything. And we are back for whatever reason. Internet glitch, blip, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Kicked us out of the game, but I suppose a good point of that and Stadia is it saves your spot. So no rebooting the console, the platform, anything like that. Tell you what I will need to do though is get the
I wonder if for some weird reason your internet just like died for a moment. Like,
it must have been a very brief moment
because it killed Discord, it killed the stream, and it killed the game. So.
But it didn't lose connection fully. I don't think. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here talking right now.
That's true.
That's the wrong one. So I just need to find out. See where the chat is for the video. Live now. There we are. No idea. No idea. Internet just glitched out, but we're back. Clearly murdering that guy in the Olympics without honour.
Yeah.
That's what it happened.
You broke the peace treaty.
That's what happens. What's what happens.
You angered the gods.
Right, so what was I mean? We were in the middle of talking about cultists, Richie. Talking about cultists, that's the big problem.
Cultists are the big problem. Cultists are bad.
It's just in general, yeah, across the board with everything. Right, let's see. I'll tell you what I did notice as well with Stadia, in and amongst doing all the editing stuff, just how quickly, you can see there where it says Y to carry, how as soon as I wiggle the mouse, it just switches to the mouse and keyboard setup, like instantly. E to carry, and then I go wiggle on the stick, back to Y. Again,
awesome.
Just you can see there, E to carry, and then literally, as soon as I move, just switches straight over to the other controller, which is crazy fast. Let's pay off this bounty hunter so he's not chasing me all the live long day.
Yeah. So I just can't wait to get my new PC. I can actually play through like the Chrome browser in 4K.
Glorious 4K. Isn't it crazy to think there was a time where we didn't have 4K?
Yeah, there's a time before. Do you remember when like full HD was like the big branding thing?
And plasma TVs.
Yeah.
Gotta get it. Your family had a plasma, right? That big one in your dad's living room. I don't know if I said your dad's living room, your living room.
Yeah, I think it was a plasma. I can't remember whether it was like a plasma or like an LCD. I think it was probably a plasma.
It was huge.
You know what? The thing is, if you went back now, it's probably not that big.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where you just look back and think differently
because,
of it.
Like, it's mad to think like when we grew up, you'd have like this little like CRT in the corner of your living room. Probably something probably like a 20-inch or something.
Yeah. Even just a TV in your bedroom,
yeah.
Everyone had the TVs that were like on the bracket in the corner of the room on the wall.
Yeah.
They were like a staple of teenage bedrooms.
Oh yeah, that were good. And they had like a built-in like VHS player.
Yeah. Wow. Alright. So here we are.
This must be the antidote.
Retrieve the antidote. From, of course, a fortified castle.
Well, where else would you keep your antidotes?
Pharmacy?
Nah, too easy to get hands on.
Fortified pharmacy?
And let's be fair, it was cultists doing the poisoning, so they're not exactly in the they have the antidote probably to save themselves just in case.
Just in case they happened to be at the party and got carried away with all the fun going on.
Accidentally drink from the wrong cup or something because someone does all switcheroo.
The old switcheroo. Or they do that thing where you see in movies where they try and poison someone, and then as someone goes to drink, they go, "You first," and it's like, "Oh shit!"
After you.
And then they've got a save face by going ahead and drinking anyway. Like what happens to what's his name in Game of Thrones actually when he tries to poison the Red Priestess. He just gets fucked over by his own plan, doesn't he? Where he totally commits to it. Yeah, I'm in. Ha ha ha. We both die together. Nothing happens. To him, it obviously does, but
Yeah. Well, she's just a badass and just like, yeah, doesn't matter.
Exactly. We've got a black screen. There we go. Right, it is still night time, so a couple of people.
It's a shame how that ended.
I'll keep a sharp watch here.
You're not a
There's
fan.
so much cool stuff that just abandoned.
Time and production.
Well, I mean, time, yes, but
Sure.
production is largely about like cost, and effectively it was just printing money. So
Yeah, it's true.
I think it was mainly the showrunners just wanted to move on from it, which I understand when
Yes.
you've been working on something for probably about a decade.
Yeah, it literally was, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it was like what, 7? It was like 8 seasons, was it?
8 seasons,
total?
and then I think the final one we
But
had to
then
wait
you
an
got-
additional year, didn't we?
Yeah, and then you got like probably the
Pre-production,
for
yeah.
the first season and stuff.
It's crazy. Crazy thing how much of like how big of a part of our lives that's not like it's basically our entire 20s were taken up by this 8-1
Yeah.
show. Not like obviously taken up by, but it spanned the entire duration. Just one show that became like just world famous. When did you start watching it? Episode 1, season 1? I think I didn't think I really got around to it until about season 3.
I'd already read Feast for Crows before the TV show started. I can't remember if Dancing Dragons was out before the first season or not. I think Dancing Dragons came out after the start of the show.
Right.
But yeah, basically I'd read all the books before the show had started. So I was already a fan, so I was like, especially when you got like Sean Bean casting at the start, and I was like, yep, that is the absolute perfect casting. The early seasons were just so good.
What do you think of the prequel thing that's coming out then? Are you excited still, or are you a bit trepidatious around it?
I'm excited because it's not going to basically be a blow by blow from the books. It's based on some of the lore, but they basically have a bit more license to tell the story themselves. So they're not going to have to make artistic decisions, which always annoy fans. And then there's got like inconsistencies from season to season as they change their minds and like try and get to like a nice conclusion.
Yeah.
They can probably plan out from start to finish the entire story that they are going to tell in this show and tell it.
Yeah, true.
And it's probably not going to be 8 seasons. It's going to probably plan to be like 3 or something.
Yeah, it always weirds me out a little bit when the other shows kind of go beyond the origins. I think Better Call Saul for Breaking Bad's at the risk of doing that now. I think it's had more, if not the same seasons as the original show, which kind of makes it seem weird.
Well, hopefully they get to the point where they go, you know what? At the point where these two sync up, that's when we just end it.
Yeah.
I think, for sometimes money talks, and the network might want to keep it going if it's.
Yeah, that is another point to factor in. That's kind of my hope for the Lord of the Rings series as well. I know it takes place in the Second Age, so I'm hoping any story that they tell, I think the show should begin at the fall of Numenor, and then it should time jump potentially. And I think when whatever season 5, I think there's 5 seasons Amazon have paid for.
Yeah.
I think, why is he lighting the beacon? They've not found me.
They might have found some corpses.
Damn it. It's been so stealthy. But yeah, I hope it wraps up. Like the final part of the TV show should end on the cusp of the Battle of the Last Alliance, just beginning. So you see them gather on the Hill of Mordor, and then it goes, and they blow the horn, of the armies appear, and like that, and Sauron comes out, and that's where it ends, and then you can just seamlessly transition over to the movie. I don't think they will.
Lord of the Rings knowledge isn't as good as yours. When does the Second Age start?
The fall of Numenor, and then all and then the men flee to Middle Earth. Or the Numenorians flee to Middle Earth and basically found like Gondor and everything.
Yeah. So you're thinking it's going to be probably a bit more of an anthology series that spans across all the ages, the entire age.
Well, I mean, a lot of modern TV shows like to do a lot of time travel bits, like jump forth and back between it. So it wouldn't surprise me if to showcase as much of that age as possible. Maybe do half the story takes place at the fall of Numenor, and then I think
you could almost tell one story per season.
Yeah.
Spanning across. Some characters could obviously carry across from season to season.
Seeing glitchy guy, glitchy
Yeah.
McGlitch.
Because the Second Age apparently spans 3,441 years.
Yeah, exactly. And the benefit is, suppose, it depends on the characters. If the characters are elves, you can just time travel without anyone knowing because they don't age.
Have they named that series yet?
It's just currently Lord of the Rings Amazon series still.
Because they could just name it Middle Earth Second Age.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's supposed to be out next year, so I'd imagine we must be getting close to some more details. But yeah, I know the reason they reckon it's going to set there is because the map that the Twitter account posts has Numenor still on it, which means it's not fallen yet.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, it could be a good place to start if you focus it around the Second Age.
I just think it'd be a great opening, seeing like essentially Atlantis collapsing on itself and then everyone flees.
You never know. You could use your first season to actually tell the events up to the leading of the fall of Numenor.
Yeah.
And then maybe you just focus around the immediate aftermath of that, so you don't span the entire thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because I suppose if they do that, you're not going to have like Gondor stuff.
And you've got so much lore to just expand from as well. Like, you could you basically could have an infinite number of seasons that way. And if maybe they've got a specific story around a set of characters that's going to span like 5 seasons. But if it does well, maybe you just do another season in that in the next like significant part of the Second Age.
I can jump on him from there, surely.
But I think it is good that they have they've commissioned 5 seasons right off the bat, because that makes you think, well, that means they're developing 5 seasons simultaneously.
Yeah.
Rather than doing the whole thing that we've seen time and time again, it's designed. Like if someone's came up with a cool concept, planned out season 1, probably pitched it, failed, and eventually refined it, and you end up with something awesome. And then season 2 is crap.
Yeah.
Because it just wasn't planned to have one.
Yeah, that would definitely suck. Oh, you're gonna find out who did this right now. Bang. Get out of them bushes. Bounty hunters. Do I have to pay the bounty hunters off mid-fight as usual?
I
Yeah,
hope Valhalla just get rid of the bounty hunter system. The more time we spend with it, the less I like it.
Yeah, I'd rather have a nemesis system. That would just like fills the gap that the bounty system essentially is trying to be, but it'll be less invasive. Like, I don't mind it when the nemesis find you, because they're people who you've had previous encounters with, so that it adds something to the story. But yeah, as soon as it just becomes about them rocking up every time you have a damn fight and basically getting in the way, it's sucking the fun out of me trying to do the damn story.
Oh god, yeah, I'm with you there. It just gets in the way. Welcome Stadia Hunters. Yes, that was a lot of Lord of the Rings knowledge. Chris is very knowledgeable.
Not even half as much as I'd like to be as well.
And you know what? He was doing that for the top of his head. I had Wiki open.
I did also watch the extended trilogies this last fortnight. Yeah. So I'm, although I suppose none of that knowledge is in there.
They're my Christmas movies for me.
Yeah.
Every year. When I'm off over Christmas break.
It's the fact that they just somehow made them with a budget of quarter of a billion. I think it was £250 million, and somehow they're a third of the budget of any modern day movie, and yet they surpass them in every single way, shape, or form. In my opinion.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, they're just amazing from start to finish.
Even just watching it back the last week. And just thinking oh, they hold up so well, and I think that's just because a lot of the stuff was so practically made. It doesn't age bad because it's not terrible CGI on CGI. Especially,
there's a few moments.
Oh, 100%, with every movie. There's a few things where they try and shrink the hobbits down. It's oh, get away from that, get away from that.
For me, it's when I always think it's slow-mo scenes that get me, because it's so choppy.
Yeah.
when they do it.
It's definitely one of those tropes that happen in early 2000 movies.
Yeah, it can work well, but you just need like a very high frame rate camera. So when you slow it down, you're getting back
Smoother.
to that magic like 24 frames per second.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brutal.
What, kicking them off?
Yeah, kick him off. I was about like the brazier.
It's perfect timing for it. Right. Another bounty hunter now we've got to get rid of. Which again, I don't understand when you kill one individual on his own, how that puts your bounty up. Like, there's no one there to witness it. And it's not like there's any mobile phones where they can just ring the nearest bounty hunter and go, dude, we've got a guy killing everyone in this fortress. Like, they have to go get the bounty hunter to then bring him back and inform him of the charge. But either way, we digress.
It feels like the bounty shouldn't apply until you leave the area. Like,
yeah, and like the murders have been
someone
accounted for and someone's trying to hunt you down.
it's one of them things. Hopefully, like next generation game will have it be a bit better. So like you'll see like as AI is better in the games, you'll see someone enter the fortress, see what's happening, and then Scarpa.
Yeah. Oh, why do you have to go up the stairs? Shoot me in the ass. Damn it, too fast. Climb those ladders quick. Peekaboo. And I can't climb up ladders apparently.
It'd be interesting if like you're walking around like a city, and like if you committed loads of crimes and got caught, you'd start seeing wanted posters up of yourself.
That's some Assassin's Creed old school stuff. That you have to like take down 3 posters.
Well, maybe not actually take down the posters, but you know, actually just see them, because then it kind of makes it a bit more believable. It's like, okay, so I raided this fort. Someone then obviously grassed me up, and then now there's like this bounty posters over there, and that would explain like how like citizens would get hostile towards you, how bounty hunters would even find out.
Yeah. Where's this last one? There it is. Yeah, there's definitely tweaks, and again, I think iterations always work. Oh, get out of there, get out of there. Go. Finito. I always like to wrap up the area that I'm in.
Yeah. The only times I don't is when like I know I'm in an area that's like beyond me, and I can just stealth and get what I need to get out. Yeah,
especially now we've got the superhero land, and we can just literally just escape like that, straight off the fortress edge, and just work out of there.
Just literally swan dive off the cliff.
No one's gonna follow you.
That alone should just clean your bounty.
Yeah, it should.
Just commit suicide.
This is where I wish.
If you survive it, then who's gonna mess with you, really?
Wish you could get on the horse without keep going back to Lord of the Rings, just Legolas style. You know, where he just like wraps his arm around it and then.
And kind of does this like impossible move.
Yeah.
Do you know why he actually did that? Why they did that?
I do actually. Would you like to tell the audience?
It's Orlando Bloom actually had broken ribs, so he couldn't actually climb on top of a horse. But they really wanted to put him on the horse, so they did it in CG.
Yeah. Although I don't think Orlando Bloom, with all his acting, would have been able to do that particular move.
No.
But yeah, it give them a chance to showcase how light the elves are again. Get some wood.
Although I always thought the scenes that showed how light the elves are, when it was more subtle, works better. Like, you know, like when they're in the pass of when the Misty Mountains, I can't remember the name of the pass, and like Orlando Bloom, Legolas is just walking on top of the snow, and everyone's like waist deep.
I want to say Kagaras or something like that.
Karagas or something like that. It's
something like that. But yeah, I know what you mean, where like they're all like up to their necks in it, and he's just like rocking on top of the snow. Karagaras.
I'm looking it up now. Karagas.
Oh, it was close. I'll take that point. It actually made me not have more appreciation for the Hobbit movies because they just they are what they are.
Crap.
But you know when he does that ridiculous like climb up the steps as they fall, the like gravity defying climb. It's like that kind of showcases a game, but unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Let's give him his meds, see how he is.
Here, I have the
The
antidote.
Hobbit should have been about 4 hours worth of movie, not like 9.
Yeah, should have been one great movie, not 3 mediocre movies.
I always think the irony of their movies is, I think in The Lord of the Rings, Bilbo describes himself as like butter spread over too much bread, and that is literally the Hobbit films.
It is indeed. It's across 6 Blu-ray discs.
Treatment worthy of Hippocrates.
Not really.
I can
Stadia hunters, if you're still in the chat, I'd love to know what your current take is on all the pro games we've got. You must be grafting away trying to get all those lists up.
Pancration.
I saw you updated your interface for the website, I think, this past week. With some nice clean, almost like taskbar images. And yeah, I think you totally are right. The fact that the forts aren't needed for completion, just like it would add a lot more to them if there was like a reason for them, other than just being scattered around. Oh, got a couple of helmets throughout our adventures.
Yeah, anything cool? None of them you can wear, aren't they?
No.
Just too high level.
Yeah, just gonna keep them until I can wear them.
And it's one of them, you're going to keep them until you wear them. You
And
guarantee
forget.
when you'll have something better by the time you can.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I wonder why I've suddenly just unlocked loads of like high level stuff. It's not usual. Yeah, so Crater, we're gonna look at playing some Crater on Saturday during the day, Richie. So in the vacant slot that our Lost Words playthrough has left us, we're going to be playing. So all 3 of us, Tom included, are going to be playing some Crater, and our plan is to just basically start on a blank slate and see where we go in about we'll probably play it for 3 or so hours.
Yeah, pretty much. I think Tom's got some ideas. I haven't actually jumped in at all yet.
I tested out some of the games, but I've not done any of the creative stuff yet.
I might just jump in for like an hour or 2 or something before.
Just to familiarise yourself.
Maybe tomorrow night, just so.
Yeah.
I do often just like to jump into games completely blind though. I can just let's see what this is.
Yeah, like first takes on it. And again, if the game is designed well, you should be able to get straight into it.
Yeah, that's it.
So
I think it's a good test of your game design. Does your game teach me to play it very well?
yeah, I'm very intrigued with this game being about creation, how easy they showcase the tools, because we said with Wavebreak last week, or the week before, like how the actual introduction to the skills and the moves was non-existent in that game, and that made it incredibly difficult for when you were trying to get like combo points and such. So I really hope that Creator does give you like simple or like at least detailed tutorials that aren't mind-numbingly painful to watch through. I want to feel energized to learn the stuff rather than just look at it and go, that's beyond me, I'll leave it.
Yeah, I know. I think the development team have put some tutorials on their YouTube channel. I haven't looked at them. I think just Tom told us about it.
Yeah.
I kind of think that's cheating. Like, your game should teach me how to play it.
Yeah, I don't want to have to watch a video to learn how to play your game. Like, I'll watch a trailer for the game, but not a 20-minute tutorial.
Maybe for some of the advanced stuff, that's good. But for your basic stuff should be built into the game well.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
And the thing is, because it's a creation game, it's not egregious, I don't think, to actually just have tutorial missions where it just teaches you like to do certain things, and you end up building a small game at the start.
We have oil. If you remember, Richie, we went and got it for testicles.
Yes, we do. But West of Loathing is definitely one I'm looking forward to.
It smelled good. I'll use it.
Yeah. Definitely excited. I've heard a lot of good things. Actually, to be fair, I've heard mixed things at this point. I've heard a few people throughout Facebook today basically just saying it's not for them. And I'd imagine a game all about creation, there's probably a very fine line between enjoying it and just looking at it and thinking, nope.
Let's get
Yeah, I
this over
think.
with.
Are you talking about creating again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think any sort of creation game is going to be polarizing. What I've been seeing on Facebook is there's a lot of people, I think, unfairly criticising and saying all the games are crap when the game's been out for, what, 2 days?
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah, give it time to grow.
Give it time. Give people time to learn how to use the tools. It's very much a creation game. Let's see what people do with it.
Oh, this guy looks like more of a challenge. Imagine if the body I left the other day is still just here. Oh, uppercut. That's a bit weird. That's awesome. I was going to say, are you allowed to do that? In Greece, I'm pretty sure it's still wrong. Look at him trying to do a backwards side kick. Didn't expect that from a guy this big. Right, missed that one. Duck and roll. I'm all oily now, so he ain't going to get me that easily. Jab. Oh.
I can only imagine how hard coding must be.
Bang!
The thing is, I've said it before, why I like the concept of these games, even if the creation tool is not necessarily something I'm looking for myself, is because they encourage other people to get into things like coding. Yeah.
Yeah, you said from day one when it was announced, it was kind of the prospect it has for the future of the games industry is much better. Like anyone looking at their potential careers and futures now could get a lot from a game like Creator.
It has the potential to inspire and give people that real first hit, especially the fact that you're going to make and publish a game. If your game is doing well, imagine how much it would be if you're interested in getting into video game development and well then loads of people like your game, how much of a relief that's going to be for you and actually wanting to pursue that.
100%. Going for gold trophy. There you go, Achievement Hunter, Stadia Hunter.
Clip it out, put it on your website.
That's how you get it. You win the Olympic fights and you get the trophy.
Yeah. New braces. Did you get some new people for your ship there?
I think you get Olympian crew. Let's have a look. Yeah, you've got Greek athletes female and Greek athletes male. They look like a sorry bunch, them three.
Yeah, and they're not that mixed together.
Doesn't look like it. I kind of like my Spartan crew just because they've got the dope helmets. Got assassins. Yeah, I kind of like my Spartan crew. Let's see what we did get. Some gauntlets. Get them on. And I feel like winning that particular game in the Olympics was a lot easier than it probably should have been, to be fair.
I don't know. The Olympics is meant to be like an amateur competition, or at least semi-amateur.
Then
you're a badass killer.
That's true. Upgrade the spear. I suggest we go do that, as it will certainly help us when them damn bounty hunters track us down. Right, I forgot where it was at.
No.
Oh, there it is. No, it's there. There it is. To the entrance. I like how it allows you to fast travel to the entrance at least. Although annoyingly enough, once you're in the forge, the slow walk it forces you to get to the upgrade point is pointless. It's so pointless. Why? I can run everywhere in the game. I can climb every wall. I can swim every distance. Yet I can't walk through this room at a faster pace.
And just move the fast travel point like that 180 meters further.
Yeah.
Closer.
Look at this. Why? I understand the first time if they maybe want to add a bit of suspense to what I'm part of, but now I'm back for the third or fourth time. I'm annoyingly far away from it.
Again, I don't think it'd be too bad if it spawned you here.
Yeah.
Or just at the top as you crest the
top
hill.
of this ridge, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Spawn you there.
Yeah, it's a bit weird that they don't actually utilise the space for anything else. The room seems pointlessly large, whereas I feel like if this was maybe the home base for us now. Like, you've got the cult, we want to make this our own home base.
It might be a scrap
an idea.
There's a lot in this game already.
Hell of a lot.
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity.
I always think it's cool when it overlaps stuff with like the futuristic stuff from the past, when it's like, oh yeah, they all existed. Like this high technology, this like more intelligent being civilization was here, and then all of a sudden, just like through like this, they can find it still. We did like a random spin.
Oh, Amazon Studios have just announced there's going to be a Fallout TV show.
Oh yeah, I saw that rumoured
From the
earlier on
creators of
today.
Westworld.
I saw that rumoured.
That'd be cool.
9 fragments.
I never really got into the Fallout games.
The only one.
Tried, but
Yeah, the only one I've put massive time into was Fallout Shelter, which I know is like heresy when it comes to like people and fans of the games.
I loved it on my Switch.
Yeah, I've just never. It's one of those things. Like, I think I missed out on like New Vegas and such. They're one of those games where I've said it before. I admire them from a distance. Like, I appreciate everything they do. I know I would enjoy them. I just haven't had that window in my life to play them. Actually, funny story. I had Fallout 4. I had 2 copies of it. I had one. I bought one initially to play, I think, and then when I bought. It might have been my PlayStation 4 when I bought my second of the Days of Play one. The guy in game just gave it to me at the counter. It wasn't part of the bundle, it wasn't included. And it was only as the counter. He gave me the console, he gave me the receipt, he put it all in the bag and went, oh, you get this for free as well. And just gave me a copy of Fallout.
Probably the last one he had it and just wanted rid of the stock.
But it made, I was like, it was all sealed, it was new, it wasn't pre-owned, and he just kind of like, oh, you get that with it as well. So they must have been doing just like any purchase over a certain value, you got Fallout 4 for free. So I've got that downstairs still in its cellophane, unopened. So I've got 2 copies and I've not played the damn game yet, which I feel harsh on the game for.
For me, I found the game. It just fell flat for me. Like it has a really awesome opening, but then there's it's one of them games because it goes open world. It has a main story going through it, but the game keeps putting things in the way of you actually playing through the main story.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It just didn't click for me properly. I tried to jump into about 3 times. So it's like I give it its fair due.
And then bounce out. I think I've figured out the reason for the bounty hunters, Richie. Under the quest, judge, jury, and executioner, it says Lagos, the Archon of Arcadia, has every mercenary under Helios on the hunt for Kassandra and her mother. Marine wanted him dead, but Brasidas felt he should live. In the end, Kassandra had to choose. So basically, because we didn't choose Brasidas' thing, we've got bounty hunters on our ass.
Well, we could still have to deal with them.
That is true.
So let's go.
I wonder if we kill him, just die, like do some actual assassinating.
Yeah, right. And then I'll just make it easier to explore Arcadia.
But look where he's at. Always over there. Right then, I feel we might as well drop in back at the Olympics and head south.
Oh, why don't you go to the ship in Ellis, the dock there, and sail down the coast?
I've done it now.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, I could jump out and do your method, but live and let die. That's an interesting thing with with Stadia, because the load times are so quick. I don't have a chance to read the little trivia facts about ancient Greece. Because on the PlayStation 4 version, you have a good, like, solid 2 minutes or something to actually digest.
It might be one of the things that unfortunately dies out as like load times and stuff get faster from generation to generation.
Yeah.
Or maybe it just stays up in the UI for a couple of seconds after.
Yeah, like a little like overlay.
Yeah. Or goes back to the old style, press A to continue.
Yeah, it just gives you an option to load or not.
The ones I don't like is when when they cycle through but they cycle too quick.
Yeah. You don't actually have a chance to read the point.
Yeah.
Come on. Random growl at me as I rode past. So, lots of games we play. I know we're going to get into our predictions. Anything major, little tease, Richie, that you're expecting to see at the Ubisoft Forwards?
I don't know.
I leveled up.
You're a much bigger Ubisoft fan than me, but maybe something a bit more about Valhalla potentially. I don't know if that's too soon.
Let's ride.
Oh, actually, no, it's a couple of months till it's out, so.
I mean,
A
yeah.
bit more about Valhalla, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe some actual maybe gameplay.
Yeah, I'd be intrigued to see like just some smaller titles. I don't feel like they've
What,
done
Watch
much
Dogs?
indie.
Legion is
Yeah.
that still for this year, isn't it?
They've not really given it a date, I don't think.
Well, there you go. This will be the time.
They've said the financial year, but it kind of like begs the question: once like next gen launches with the two other consoles coming out, at what point do you just like want the games out? Because there's another
Well, I
rumor of
think-
another Far Cry game as well.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of games where they're probably having to delaying to make a decision. Do they release in this generation or next generation? Especially because of things like COVID delays.
Yeah, well, I know. Well, two of them would be out already. If it wasn't for we don't. It wasn't because of that, but two of them would have already been out if they hadn't delayed them.
Yeah.
We would be playing Gods and Monsters, and we would be playing Watch Dogs right now.
Indeed.
I mean, depending on how good they were, we could still be playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey if they were both crap. But we may not
It's
be.
entirely possible.
It's entirely
I mean-
possible.
We would have been playing Cyberpunk already.
Yep. Very true. It's been a very quite a dead year so far, really. Like,
I think you're always going to get that in the generation, the year just before like a new console launch. You're just getting the last of.
The Last of Us.
Well, the last of us. Yeah.
Literally.
The last games that really be made with this current generation in mind.
Mm. Right. Let's scout this place out.
It'd be interesting to see, like in the future, like a retrospective and like how much like COVID affected the gaming industry.
Well, they've said, haven't they? It's not necessarily now we're going to see the impact. It's going to be like a year from now when like all the projects that would have been kickstarted for at GDC this year, E3, all those other get-together kind of meetings that the industry have, how much they're going to have a knock-on effect.
There's how many delays to games that we haven't even heard of taking hold.
That's
how
it.
many projects have actually already been scrapped just because the economic effects, so the studios can't afford to fund them, or people who were bankrolling them now can't.
Yeah, because they've lost millions themselves in like their own companies and shares and such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I think maybe in 5 years' time, something like a retrospective of. You can see the documentary, like a no-clip documentary, how COVID affected the gaming world.
Oh, completely. Right, tell you what. Drop down from here. Just want to... Before jumping into there. I think, as we know, this guy's got his bounty hunters on me. Can I do it? I want to make it nighttime. Cheeky bit of stealth. Nighttime, daytime. Nighttime, daytime. Let's get back into it. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Oh, can't climb up that wall anymore. There we go. Hopefully, what are the chances these bounty hunters are going to rock up the second I'm about to kill the leader? Oh, hello.
Almost guaranteed.
Do you think I should go for him first just to get him out of the way? Or do you think I should do my meticulous...
I'd go for him first if you can, because that way it might get clear your bounty.
That is, yeah. Good shout, right? He's got a leader next to him. Hopefully it's one of those like leaders who's like he's actually quite shit in a fight. He's a leader, but he's not like an armoured big boss with he doesn't look like... Yeah, I mean, there you go, one stab.
Yeah.
There you go, win-win. Confirm the kill. And that was probably the easiest one I've done so far.
I enjoyed that.
And
I enjoyed
your
that as
bounty is
well.
clear.
Smart move, Richie. Very smart recommendation.
Especially considering how easy it was to get to.
Yeah, he wasn't like hidden away. He didn't have like 6 guards like some of them we've came across did. Oh.
You kind of think he would though. Like he's put a massive bounty on you. You think he'd have a bit of protection himself. I know he's in a fort, but well, you're known for taking down forts.
Where's he going to get a weapon?
I don't think I've actually seen that before. You know, them actually rolling over a weapon rack.
They sometimes do it if you disarm them. So like if you take the sword off them when you fight with fists, sometimes they go and get like another weapon. But yeah, I've never seen like a guy just walking around and then go, oh shit, I need a spear.
Spartans win now.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. Right, just gonna pop out, Richie. Keep the chat going if it is there.
Yep, I will. So, chat, what are your predictions for the Ubisoft conference coming up? Be interesting to see what your takes are. And then we've also got the Stadia Connect not long after that, so that's one I'm definitely excited for. So yeah, the Ubisoft Forward I think is on the 12th of July and the Connect's on the 14th, so it's very close together. Okay. I'm trying to think of what other Ubisoft games I'd like to see come. We've mentioned Watch Dogs. We mentioned Valhalla. Even things like Splinter Cell. That'd be an awesome thing, wouldn't you? Don't you think, Chris? And one more thing, like a Splinter Cell.
Oh yeah, I mean
exclusive to Google Stadia.
Oh, we know Tom's been a massive fan of Prince of Persia.
Alright, is that Ubisoft?
Yeah. They've got so much IP. It's like crazy. It's because well, to be fair, half their catalogue's made up of Tom Clancy stuff.
Yeah.
You see someone.
The Division 3, maybe.
Or
even just carrying the Division 2 over.
Well, that's it. I'd imagine they're going to make an announcement that all of the titles, like the big titles, are going to be forwards compatible. Like they won't want to lose the Rainbow Six Siege audience or the Division audience, or even For Honor. For Honor does so well still.
Yeah, especially these games in service style. I think they're the ones that we're making money off the like DLC and season passes and stuff like that, in-game purchases. So let's just roll it over.
Yeah,
that way you don't fracture your audience.
Yeah, I'd be very intrigued just to see. Like, I think it would honestly be a smart move to just come out and say everything is going next gen that we've been currently supporting, but they're going to turn them into like more of like a world. So you'd get Rainbow Six Siege world or online or whatever. You'd get For Honor online. You'd get the Division, but rather than have it numbered all the time, just like rebrand it as like the Division Lockdown. So it's like obviously a much better name than that. But you know what I mean? Like, just give it a title that means it's everlasting. It's not a numbered sequel. And then that means for the next decade of next gen, you can just keep adding to it and doing what Ubisoft have done so well and just keep moving it on.
You could just do what like they do with Elder Scrolls Online, where like they just bring out a new region.
Yeah.
Or new quests within the region and stuff, and they just expand that way.
Yeah.
It's like, what Blizzard have been doing with World of Warcraft for years, although they've had like, with these discrete expansions, we're going to bring in we're going to raise the level cap. We're going to bring in new raids, new dungeons, new areas, and
I think it works great. And I think as so many big games now, the development cycle takes so long. It's smart from both a business standpoint and then a consumer standpoint, because you don't have to buy a new game all the time. You're just buying essentially like cosmetics or season passes, and if you were enjoying the game, why wouldn't you want to pay more for it? Like, think how many Destiny's like a great example. But
if you're still playing the Division 2 from when it first came out, you're in to probably continue that over to next generation. I would have thought.
Yeah. And again, we've said before, but as soon as you put like a numbered sequel on it, it risks fragmenting their audience.
Yeah. Unless it's a predominantly single-player, story-driven experience, then yeah, you kind of want them clear anything. But if it's a games of service, I don't see why not. Just keep it going. Again, Blizzard have done it with World of Warcraft for literally a decade. Actually, it's longer. How old's World of Warcraft?
I don't know. You played it more than me.
I did. 2004 was initially released.
Right, it's a lot longer than a decade.
Yeah, it's almost 16 years.
Damn. Does that make you feel old?
Yeah, a bit.
It's when you think of like these games and you think back with fond memories, and then you realise that you actually like played them in like your bedroom or on the family PC. It wasn't your own setup; it was just like the shared one.
Well, I used to play my brother's account because I couldn't afford a child.
Yeah, like one of the reasons my brother's PlayStation account, he's got two, is because initially we made one. I don't want to carry. I'm picking up the guy he's looking at. What's happening? I just like pick. He's looking at the body, and I pick the body up right from under his nose, and then.
What's this? You just run over and pick him up.
What's this? Yeah, just look at him. That's actually mine. I left it there for later on. I've now come back for it. Hey, Michael in the chat as well. Thanks very much. Looking forward to the episode. Yeah, I'm actually genuinely. I mean, I am every week, but I'm really looking forward to recording the next 2 weeks worth of podcast, Michael.
Yes, definitely.
Just because it's just getting to that exciting time. We've got this week we'll be doing our Ubisoft Forward predictions, which I'm excited just to talk about and theorise. It's always good to just make stuff up and go with what you want to see, because it can all just be fantastical and everything like that. And then on the flip side of that, the week after we've got our Stadia Connect predictions, which just means like 2 weeks of talking about games that we want to see, whether they come true or not. It's
it's a full-on Christmas for gamers. Like, let's get excited about what might be coming.
Look at this guy doing all the fighting, but with the body of his fallen comrade on his shoulder still. Commitment where it's due. Maybe he's using them as a shield. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, I need help.
Unlike EA, Ubisoft haven't put the forward in it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think going into the Ubisoft one, the biggest thing for me is knowing fine well that a lot of the stuff they show, we can pretty much... I would safely say we're going to see on Stadia sooner rather than later.
Yeah, well, Ubisoft were basically one of the early adopters to Stadia, so I'd imagine everything came date with them.
Oh.
I assume we're going to be covering the Ubisoft Forward?
Sorry?
I assume we're going to be covering the Ubisoft Forward?
That is my intention, if you're with me, Richie, just to watch along.
Yep, definitely.
Yep. I mean, they're also some of the more fun things we record, just because of the nature of them, we don't know what's happening. Who doesn't love a big reveal and live it in the moment? Like we said before, we tried to do the PlayStation one, and we loved it because it was just like game after game after game. I
was literally biting my tongue on that one. It's like, do I?
Oh yeah, just mention it. Drop me in it. Yeah, I forgot to hit record. We lost a 2-hour show. But it was fun, right? Like we had a great time. Like,
It's just a great time hanging out, watching the show.
Yeah, that's it. It's even not necessarily for the podcast, but just hanging out with mates and both getting excited over like upcoming titles that we inevitably going to probably play half of them.
Then we saw the console and it was all...
I don't know. Some of the special edition PS4s I'm coming around to now. Like the Spider-Man, God of War... Yeah, PS5, sorry.
Yeah, I just don't like the two-tone white-black. I think it just looks cheap.
Yeah, but... Oh, shit, nearly rolled off. But yeah, some of the darker two-tone ones look really good. Like the Spider-Man, I think it's like black and dark red with the white spider on the side. Looks amazing.
You know what I actually hope they do? I hope they do they bring out like a third Shadow of like Middle Earth game and actually just lean into the meme of like Paradura, a special edition one. Just
yes, with like the little eye. After you went down the route of making an actual like tower. I was thinking, I was just immediately went into like the land of like having some kind of like Tree of Gondor embezzled on the side in like silver and gold or something.
Yeah.
But no, also seeing the Eye of Sauron on top of the PS5 would be an interesting take.
You've seen the meme, haven't you?
Oh yeah. Bring it. He hates birds. Well, unlucky mate, because he's... Look at that.
I've seen like...
Get away.
I've seen some like mock-ups
Jesus
where
Christ.
it's kind of like matte black on the outside and like glossy black in the inside. And it looks pretty nice.
I think they've just gone for that futuristic look, and I think that's the only thing that like it unfortunately it doesn't fit into like a lot of people's like console aesthetics and stuff and what they're familiar with. Like,
I think for me though, it looks like they went for what back in the 90s, like or 80s, they think a futuristic look would look.
yeah,
like.
it's almost like the ongoing joke with Star Wars, that because the futuristic technology in Star Wars is what they thought technology would look like in the 70s, everything in every Star Wars movie now looks like it's from the 70s and 80s. Just because like that was the aesthetic that was available at the time, whereas we all know like flat screen TVs and smartphones and stuff, that isn't the future. But then again, it did happen a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
So yeah, so no surprises, but it's interesting how it all pans out.
Yeah, it's always interesting when movies kind of get things right.
But my only honest hope for the PS5 is that I have an option at launch. I really don't want to be stuck in that place. Like I've already said before, like, I'm definitely getting one at launch. I don't want that awkward thing where it's like, oh, I have to get the white one because it's the only one available, and then like 2 months later they go, oh, he's a special edition, which I'm sure a game will do some kind of like trade-in option, but it's like, I just don't want to do it. I'd rather just have a choice.
I don't like the look of the console. I actually think the curves and stuff are practical based. The controller makes it look so much worse.
Yeah. Again, even for the controllers, I'm a big fan of all like the concept versions that have came out.
Oh, the tech behind the controller sounds awesome. It's just that color scheme. I think it's just ugly.
Yeah.
It just looks cheap to me.
Yeah.
It might be different if I see it in person.
Yeah, once you see it there in the shop, I think it's a really weird one because you're saying like with the white controller. Like I have a white PS4 controller. It's one of my favourite ones. It's so much so the battery's fucked in it now because I've used it that much that it doesn't last like an hour.
Yeah, it's all white with just a few black accents.
Yeah, that is true.
Like
yeah.
Full on two-tone. So I know I've seen your white controller. I probably used it, and it does look smart.
But yeah, maybe it is the two-tone thing that just puts it off a little bit. There we go, fort complete. Well, that took some time, but...
It doesn't even look like the lines are quite natural either. It just... Anyway, enough money, not PlayStation.
Anyway,
5.
so thinking forward then to the Stadia Connect, I think we've theorised before, but was it on Twitter we discussed it? I think on Twitter with one of the Stadia posts about the controllers, you mentioned you'd like to see a customisable front.
Yeah, I've been saying that since the early days because I always that's one thing I've always been jealous about of Xbox fans is you can go on Microsoft Store and customise your own controller.
Yeah,
that is such an awesome idea. Like it costs you more than just an off-the-shelf one, but yeah, it's going to.
Yeah.
One less cultist seems simple.
But I think
enough.
if Stadia like Google took that concept, you could even like iterate on it a bit, maybe so you could add like. Have you ever seen where you can go and like make custom skins for controls and you can add your own graphics and just hard build that in? Wouldn't you love to have like a Sounds of Stadia theme, like Stadia controller?
Yeah, just pick some great colours. Because the problem usually at launch of consoles, especially, is there's always a limited range and it only gets wider over time.
Yeah.
I don't follow orders.
Like, you know, Richie, I've got the very berry PlayStation one. I've also got the orange one, and they both look amazing. But I had to wait. 7 years into the generation nearly before they were available to get. They just timed themselves well with my old controller dying in a birthday.
Yeah, I've only got my original black one and a midnight blue one.
With Lagos dead, arrangements must be made.
The midnight blue one's got a bit of
once more. And the
dodgy
bounty
stick
is
sometimes in
lifted.
some games. It
We
just
are free
doesn't
to
feel as
travel
nice
without
as the
fear.
original
Then let's
one.
continue our journey.
I think I might just got unlucky. It was
Yeah.
fine for about a year, but
We use these balls. Oh, we can use these balls now. In terms of the Stadia controller, I will say I'm slowly but surely becoming much more familiar with it, as you'd imagine. Like at first, I thought it's a bit. I don't know. It felt a bit cheaper or lighter than I was familiar with. Because again, I've been using DualShock for like 6-7 years at this point, so just holding something slightly different, your hands don't like naturally, your fingers and stuff don't quite gravitate to the same place they would do on your familiar controller. But I must say, playing through these games and stuff now, I've just thought about then thinking about controllers, like how I'm naturally just quite comfortably sitting with my thumbs in the right place, and I'm not like just overthinking it. Essentially,
they basically have got the DualShock layout, so
yeah, I was
rather than the offset sticks.
yeah, I was happy with that. I'm a big fan of having symmetry. Like when I look at my hands, my biggest argument is always my hands are symmetrical. Well, like yeah. So why would the controller have to be offset? Like my thumbs function the exact same way. So I know there's arguments for and against, but
I think it just comes down to personal preference. I've got some Xbox 360 pads, and for a long time I held that they were the best game controller for PCs. But still, Xbox 360 controller is still actually a really good controller.
oh yeah, undeniably. Oh, check out that.
But I'm with you. I think the Stadia controller might be my favourite controller I have actually.
Yeah. It's got like it's kind of in the middle ground, isn't it? It's a bit heftier than the DualShock, but it's
The triggers, I think, a bit too. There's not enough resistance as I'd like.
yeah, I'd agree that the R2 and L2 are incredibly like
They're way too soft
paddly.
for me.
Yeah. If paddly is a word, they're way too paddly. You know what I mean when I say that.
It's just they're very light. I'd personally a bit more resistance in them. But I think size and ergonomics, it feels comfortable.
Joey in the chat asking, do you guys play Rainbow Six Siege? Yes, we do. We play on PlayStation 4.
Well.
Not very well. Yeah, we play on PlayStation 4 from time to time. We've had actually some really great moments over the last year or so. We know it's coming to Stadia pretty much. We're just kind of waiting for it, but as soon as it comes, we'll get our squads together, and we'll be definitely playing that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's announced at the Connect. Remember, we've got the Ubisoft Forward 2 days prior to the Connect. My guess is they're going to announce their Uplay Plus subscription and maybe their new games, but I think more importantly, 2 days later, Google are going to follow that up with, oh, and by the way, these are all out now. Go play Rainbow. I mean, we got PUBG at the last drop, so it wouldn't surprise me if we got Apex Legends and at a push, Rainbow Six Siege. They're like available now. Go play.
The thing is, then, which one do we stream first?
Both simultaneously. Somehow.
Double stream, multi-stream.
Figure it out. Don't tell me I was just in that fort. And I
Who
didn't
do we
get there.
main? I don't have a main. I've never played it in any sort of real depth. I'm not a big online multiplayer guy. I like them plenty when I'm jumping in with friends, but it's not. They're not my usual wheelhouse. So
yeah, when I say we've played, we've very much just done it as a
Yeah.
friend group, not like competitively or anything. I always tend to pick Castle, just because I feel like I'm Frank Castle from The Punisher. And he looks badass in the loading screen, the menu screen.
yeah, I can't remember. I think last time we played it, it must be like over a year ago now. Actually.
Or it might be the girl actually. I think the girl's called Twitch. I think I picked her a couple times because she has like the
cool wrist thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just never put enough time in it to actually have a mate.
Yeah, I think the problem we got is, Richie, when we jumped into it, like probably a year, 2 years, probably on like season 2 or 3, like year 2 or 3, and I think a lot of it is hidden behind like season passes and like deluxe editions and stuff.
It wasn't like on a PlayStation Pro sale or something. It was like
I think it was like a free weekend or something initially, and I think we all had fun over the weekend, and then decided to purchase it on a sale after the fact. But yeah, it was very. At the time, the game had been out for a while, and I think it was just the all the content was kind of locked behind buy this, buy that, and the credits and points and such. And we didn't play it that often enough.
We didn't, mainly because we're adults.
It's getting the time to arrange with your friends, yeah.
hard life when you're an adult. Like you have responsibilities outside of
What is this horse doing?
everything.
Everything, yeah.
And there's other games you want to play as well.
So many. But like I said, that's the great thing with Siege, them supporting it as like a live service, is I feel like because I know it's constantly getting added to and there's a community out there that plays it, we could jump back in. I don't feel like the game's aging as a single player game traditionally would. Like I feel like we could go back to that this weekend. It would have no doubt changed crazy since we last jumped in, but I wouldn't be playing it thinking, oh shit, I'm playing an old game. I'd feel like I'm just jumping back into a fun game.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, one day, Joy, you can join us on the Stadia front.
I think I'm looking a bit more forward to Apex Legends because it's one I haven't give a go, and it's actually free. Knowing that it's 3-man squads, it makes it perfect for me, you and Tom to play.
Yeah, that's true.
And again, I think it's one where mechanically, I think it's a bit more forgiving than Siege. From when I played it, Siege has got quite a steep learning curve. You kind of have to get a lot of things you know about first-person shooters from like the muscle memory of years and years and years of playing Call of Duty.
I should watch my step around here.
It's where I think so it's probably a bit more forgiving in there.
Yeah.
So it'd be easier to just jump in every now and again, every couple of months, and play a game or so.
Yeah, I think we struggled early doors. There's a few of the perks and skills that you get, and we didn't know what the buttons did, but you've got like a tiny little icon on the screen that represents the skill, but there was no real indication as to what the skill was, what it did, or how often you could use it, if it was like it kind of like re-energized itself back up. So we kind of just had to go in trial and error and set bombs off and kill ourselves accidentally and all that kind of stuff.
It's a game you have to just immerse yourself in it for ages to just play every night, and then things will just click.
Yeah. But infinite hours of fun to be had. It's gone free to play, right, as well now. It's no longer. I would have thought. I mean, it's on its 5th year now.
For longer than that. Rainbow Six.
I mean, we've still got Rainbow Six Quarantine to come out.
Yeah, I forgot that.
Which you would probably think would be out now if we hadn't been all on our own version of Quarantine. They're probably going to rename it, I would have guessed. Although to be fair, it doesn't look like the apocalypse impacted the sales of The Last of Us Part 2.
No, I must admit it was it's playing that game in the current climate though.
Yeah, there's that looming.
A few things that are a little too real. I think that playing Last of Us 1 would have been worse.
Yeah, because that focuses.
Because it was like it focuses on right at the start of the outbreak.
Mm-hmm. Right, where am I going? What are we doing?
Currently, Siege is £6.80 on Windows, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Yeah. I thought it had gone free to play.
Yeah. That's from the Ubisoft store, so.
Right.
That's just the base version. You can get the deluxe version for $8.58. Or to be honest, yeah, looking at it, I'd probably go for the Ultimate Edition because it's only $35.49.
Yeah.
And imagine that gives you all the season passes and stuff.
You like to think.
Yeah. Unlock 32 operators from year 1, 2, 3, 4. You get access to the Air 5 pass.
Mm-hmm. Have you played with your settings at all much?
In Stadia?
Yeah, in terms of like the ability now to stream.
Not really, to be honest.
Well, it doesn't
The thing is, I'm
well.
not actually playing anything. The only thing I'm playing on Stadia at the moment is actually Football Manager. But that's only the odd game here and there when I've got like half an hour to kill. Because my main focus is very much Last of Us.
Yeah.
So I will be going back to Stadia after Last of Us roll credits.
Good.
Because there's literally games I want to play, so
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
Yeah, same.
I still want to get into ESL. I just haven't had the time.
Yeah, that's one I was interested in. Like, you and Tom obviously jumped in. Tom's spearheading the guild set up and that. Like, how big is that world? I have no clue.
It's big.
Like, what is there a way you can roll credits on that game, or is it now just like a constant?
No, well, the way it works is like Do you know? Have you played any? How many of the Elder Scrolls games have you actually played? Did you play Oblivion?
Nope. Novice.
You played Skyrim.
A little bit. Not
Yeah, well,
much.
there's different in the world of Tamriel. There's different like regions, like the Skyrim, Cyrodiil, which is where Oblivion's set, Morrowind, which is where Morrowind was set.
Really?
Yeah. There's other things like Elsevier and stuff. Basically all the different races kind of have their own. Elder Scrolls Online, it covers pretty much all the regions, but each region has its kind of some own like main story arcs and stuff.
Right.
From what I've figured out so far, and from what I can tell, talking to Tom, I think you can do any region in any order.
All right. Okay. So was it similar to Warcraft? Every time they expanded on it, it got a new region.
In some ways, Warcraft, every time they expand on it, they do the classic raise the level cap, tweak the talents, bring out a new region, which will have its own main like story arc. But then the regions split into sub-regions. Each sub-region I always had like a story arc running through it.
Oh, not this guy.
Stentor?
Oh, he's got wow. What a
Well,
dick.
that's a dick.
Why do you just punch a woman right in the face? I suppose she killed his dad as far as he's aware,
I'm
right?
here to help.
Yeah,
You idiot!
your
Not
dad as
after
well.
Megaris. Not after what you did.
King Archidamos of Sparta sent me to aid you in securing the region.
This is how much he trusts me. He put his faith in a fucking mercenary.
Good old hold up the paper. Just behind the paper and kill her, right?
Punishing me with your presence.
If I was
Sparta
your
kicked him
punishment,
off now.
you'd already be dead.
He's
Why
clearly
the
the
king
problem,
sent you?
so get rid of him, take over.
To steal your glory, I missed
Do
my
it.
brother. I have come to help Sparta.
Stentor,
Nah, I won't be a dick
relax.
to him.
Yeah.
I'm here as an ally to Sparta and to you. We've worked together once. We can do it again.
Your help in Megaris might have secured the region for Sparta, but I lost more than I gained. I shouldn't have trusted you then.
Are they going to
Why now?
acknowledge that the dad's not dead? 'Cause, like,
Probably not.
Does he?
Because then they'd have to probably record the dialogue twice.
Maybe he should go on it. What's the situation? Why are you here?
And he's went
You should
missing.
thank the
doesn't
gods
he?
that I've
Yeah.
gotten to help you.
The only reason you're still alive is that writ you carry. You're not an ally, just a weapon.
Then put me to work.
You're not up to the challenge.
Try me.
There are 4 Viodian champions fighting for the Athenians. Aristeos, Deianira, Nesea, and Veragon. Think you can kill them?
Dragon?
I'd like to see you
Dragon.
try.
That'd be a
told
cool
you
name for a
we'd work
dragon,
this out.
actually. I'll kill the champions for Sparta. Killing the champions won't help. Well, it's clearly the mission, so I guess I am going to do it.
All right then.
Yeah.
I'll find
It's
these
not really going
champions
to
and
help
put an end to
Sparta,
them.
it's more of you
I doubt
proving
it.
yourself to
Mm.
him, despite the fact that you
But
won an entire
I'd
region
like
for
to see you
Sparta
can
and
follow
pretty much
orders.
single-handedly in front of him.
Yeah. Where are they?
The sooner I get this done, the sooner we take Viotia for Sparta.
Botia. I'd have just said it was called like Botia or something. Find and assassinate the Viotia champions. Right. Can I steal this pot of money right here? Oh, no one see that. Oh, no one saw that either. Check out this. I feel like
It's
that.
amazing. He's just literally had a conversation with saying, I don't trust you at all, and then he walks away and just like lying around.
Yeah. There's also a chest here that I think I might get. There it is. There's only one, so why not get it while I'm here? When in Rome or ancient Greece. This one's not set in Rome.
Yeah. Very much the Rome country. I wonder if they ever go back to like Rome.
I've said many times, I think that's the break glass formula. If Assassin's Creed ever starts to flounder, they just go break glass in case of emergency, and it's like a little figurine of Ezio and like a map of Italy already like rendered and planned out, ready to go.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to tie like the current games back to the older games a touch
Yeah.
more.
I mean, the time frames that this is going in, Assassin's Creed Origins pretty much ends on Julius Caesar. So like the timeline is linked in, and then you've got Odyssey, and obviously now Valhalla skips forward a bit. But again, Assassin's Creed, the great thing with it being just through Animus DNA is you can jump back to whenever the hell you want.
Yeah.
But I would like to see Italy rendered in like kind of this modern next gen like graphics and like scope and size and RPG mechanics. Because as much as the originals are undoubtedly classics and great games, I'd just love to explore.
I think the first one might have been set in like Jerusalem.
Yeah, it was like Middle East, yeah, because it was like the Holy Wars. It was in between.
Yeah.
With Altair. Right. So where are these champions? So that one's 700 meters away, or miles, or minutes. Maybe it's time to get there. I can't wear them yet.
It'd be weird to go back and play the first Assassin's Creed game.
Well, that's the only one that's not been remastered. Like, you can get the Ezio collection, you can get Assassin's Creed 3, you can get Black Flag, you can even get like Rogue and stuff. And to be fair, even with Assassin's Creed 3, the remastered Liberation, the Vita game, got ported across. So the only one still outstanding is the original, which makes me think they've got plans.
Maybe that is also a break glass moment. Like, well, this is like a remaster, or a remake of the original Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I don't think that one would hold up that great with like a remaster by today's standards, and I feel like in terms of scope, because it was the original, it wasn't that large of a game, so I feel like by today's standards there wouldn't be enough in it to merit being done, whereas I do think almost like a retelling, a reboot of the original story would be definitely an interesting one.
You could expand upon it.
Yeah, just make like the the sequences grander, the story beats bigger.
Yeah.
Let's go, Phobos.
Let's go.
Although if you're going to do that, it'll be potentially getting the original voice cast back.
I don't think there was anyone out and out like there was only Nolan North who did Desmond, and he'll work anywhere.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, I don't think there was anyone, but then even then I don't think Desmond's voice was like really distinct enough that you'd out and out go like, oh, that's not Desmond anymore, especially if they're retelling like big chunks of the story. But
well, there was Kristen Bell who played Luke.
Yeah, I know, that was crazy. She wouldn't come back, I can't imagine. Not that she's making big Disney money now.
You never know if the money's right, and it depends what her feelings on the character are.
Yeah. Maybe they'll let us sing.
I don't even know what she's doing now.
Frozen.
Oh, she's doing Frozen.
Yeah, she's she's the main one, I think.
Oh yeah, she's on there.
Yeah.
There stalks the mighty hunter.
Hence why she said she's on Disney money now.
I mean, she was in Kingdom Hearts 3. That came out last year.
Was that as yeah, I was going to say as her actual Disney character.
Yeah.
Come on, Grizzly, go down. Go down.
Yeah, I mean, the last time she was in an Assassin's game, it was like 2010.
Yeah, her career's maybe gone on to different things. Is he running away?
Yeah, like, she didn't even come back from Revelations.
Damn. Where's the commitment to the cause?
No idea.
Assassino! Okay. She's flipping out. Yeah, that special move does nothing for me now in terms of damage.
Hi Eddie, glad you finished the work. Thoughts on the new pro games? So we've got Crater, West of Loathing,
Steamwell Dig,
and Monster Boy.
Monster Boy.
I'm pretty cool with it, actually. I don't think the pro games have to be a massive AAA title every single time. I think what we have got is value for money. Maybe the games aren't for everyone, but West of Loathing, I think the comedy of it looks pretty cool. Monster Boy got me sold just on the trailer, just that nostalgic like Saturday morning cartoon stuff. I don't really care about Steamwell Dig. If I wanted to play it, I probably would have done by now.
Yeah, I played.
I appreciate having it.
Yeah, I played the first Steamwell Dig back on PlayStation. I enjoyed it,
That's the one we're getting.
But yeah, but again, I enjoyed it, but I didn't put that many hours in. I think I got like a couple of levels down, and I was like, okay, I get the game. I get the gameplay loop. I understand it, but there wasn't really enough to draw me in. Plus, we've already had SteamWorld Dig 2 free as a pro game, so it's a bit of a reverse.
Yeah, I didn't play that. I played SteamWorld Quest, which I thought was pretty cool. But I'm not a big Metrovania guy. I like to clean up an area before I move, and that's literally the opposite of what you can do in Metrovania.
That is true. That is very true. Didn't want to fight that wolf. Crater were both interesting. I think it could potentially go one of two ways. We're either going to be caught out by its over complexity, and we're probably not going to enjoy it, or we're going to have an absolute blast on Saturday. So if you are free Saturday, Eddie, come along and join us by all means. If you've got the game, maybe even jump in and collaborate with us. And we're going to be playing on Saturday for 3 hours, probably from about 1 o'clock through till 4. We're going to make something. We don't know what. And yeah, West of Loathing. I'm looking forward to check out. But said earlier in the stream.
I hear West of Loathing is basically it's better than Red Dead Redemption 2.
Wow, that's
better graphics.
Well, I suppose art, beauty and art are in the eye of the beholder, right? Maybe West of Loathing is just the storyboard for Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, maybe.
Just the same little drawing.
Storyboard and just made
a game.
A bit more comedic.
Yeah, because just all the bits that Rockstar were like, it's too funny. Red Dead Redemption is a serious game. Like, fine.
It's a 2017 game actually, West of Loathing, so it's not new.
Yeah, true. It's been out on other platforms a while.
I don't know. It was just I watched the trailer and like it's quite a bold decision to go with like the stickman art style. So I was like,
might be a financial decision as well.
I don't know. I don't think it is. Like maybe if you just like you're good at coding but you're terrible at drawing, maybe that's the inspiration.
Maybe
behind it, just. I mean, kind of makes sense. Well, I can't do art, so how do I make a game on my own? Well, just solid. We'll do it, Stickman.
Right. I was trying to get that guy near the edge so I could kick him off, but he's too heavy to move. Spartan kick doesn't even do anything. Wait.
I just realised I looked at how long West of Loathing was earlier, but I don't know how long Monster Boy is.
I get the feeling Monster Boy could be quite long from what I've played of it so far.
Main story, the average is 17 hours and 39 minutes according to how long to beat. Rushed said about 14 hours. Legend was about 21.
This guy.
So yeah, so you're looking at probably like a 20-hour game.
Bring him down, oh, get out of the way. This guy's got some mighty health. Oh, he's a level higher than me, so that makes sense. In the dick. Oh well, dick shot seemed to sort him out. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Like how you just took out like the highest ranking officer in the region, and yet the locals still think by picking up like a pickaxe and shovel, they're gonna do some damage.
I mean, they don't even have clothes. You think they're probably a bit oppressed? You think they might be grateful?
Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. See what I got from his corpse. Some more braces that are no good to me.
At some point, you need to go back to your ship and just dump.
Yeah, I did last time. Items. I usually do that off stream. Well, the saving grace is that these guys don't seem to be too far spread out. Whoa. Run away from these peasants. Punch a bag. Yeah, test that out. Seemed to work. Phobos, dive. Dead. Your horse dies, but you don't. He just kind of lays there now.
Your horse isn't a bad assassin. Hello,
Look at-
spaghetti.
Look at that leg. I think the horse might be screwed. That's
You should go buy yourself a unicorn.
No,
I've seen it in a shop once, but I didn't
Yeah.
have enough gold.
it is there. Phobos not available. Understatement of the year. Phobos will
Very, very much not unavailable.
be. Yeah.
No, actually, I've never killed my horse. And if you kill your horse, do you actually have to buy a new one?
No, it just he'll spawn back in a second. Look if I press it now. There you go. Whistle. Here he comes. Back from the dead.
He just slept it off.
And that guy's been followed by a lion. You just need a few minutes, that's it. Just like we all are when we're tired from exercise and jumping off cliffs, we just need a minute. God, there's... Wow. Sorry, Phobos getting screwed all over by little piggies. These are some high-grade level pigs. Alright. Alright, lads, calm down. Why do I find myself by the roadside fighting two wild boar that just happen to have grief with
Bacon.
fresh bacon? Yeah, just seem to have a
Maybe a
problem with
cheeky
my.
sausage.
There's three of them. Right. Arrow. There we go. Look, saved your life there, bounty hunter. I bet that doesn't come back and haunt me, does it?
Are you gonna kill him or are you gonna walk him?
I don't know what level he is.
So you're a mercenary?
Am I sure you're a mercenary? Do I want to kill the mercenary? Nah, let's just get on with the mission. Let's Phobos that. I'm going to say, it's, again, just ample distractions.
Oh wow, Man City beat Liverpool 4-0.
Did that. Well, they've already got it in the bag. This happens from time to time, doesn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
what? More piggies. Oh, this one's got...
And Liverpool didn't. It's not like they played a weak side.
Tell you, they've all give up. Did they give them a guard of honour before the match?
I don't know. They said they were going to.
Yeah. Oh, there's lots of pigs. Oh,
They said they were going to bring out a load of matches like for free, so you can watch for free. But most of them on Sky Pick, which you can't have unless you have Sky anyway.
all these pigs are getting annoying. Right, okay, shut up. Shut up. Cam, ball that noise. Oh. Do you think boars are this aggressive and hunting packs?
I mean, they're called wild balls for a reason.
Does that mean they're hunting packs?
They're just wild.
I mean, they're standing off me now, but... So when they do their little Pumba attack charges...
Yeah. Just need to
Ah,
chop
like
that
that.
pork down.
There we go. Another one bites the dust. Let's go get Daddy Pork. Get back here. Nope. They all run now. They're all scared of me. You're all fighting me a minute ago and there was 20 of you. Oh, kick him off the cliff. Kick him off the cliff. Bye-bye, piggy. Is he dead?
Take that, you shit.
Oh, Daddy Pig. Not happy. Should have stood up and fought for your kin moments ago.
I think he tried.
You better run. Right between the eyes. Still only counts as one, Richie.
Just endless balls at the moment.
I know. Right. Hack. Oh, you got away from that one. There we go. Oh, once again, distracted by everything else going on. Was there a
I was
cave?
trying to think of like pig puns for that entire fight, and I just got knocked.
Pig buns. Well, I like there's 3 bodies in here, suggesting that the boars killed 3 people as they slept.
Yeah.
And then there's a deep well. I'm not gonna...
Body up to the left.
More? I kind of don't want to explore in there, I really can't be bothered. Story only. Let's go find this guy. Right.
Yeah, you can always come back and clean that up later.
Yeah, and at least the boar will be dead. Let me guess, gonna get attacked by goats now?
That was a restricted area. That cave protected by boars.
Yep. It's any kind of like exploratory place.
I thought it was just like forts and
No,
stuff.
no.
I didn't
It's,
think like
what's this?
it's water.
Oh. Swim away from the bear. I can be asked to fight a bear as well. 2 bears, in fact. Oh, is that a bear and a boar teaming up? Oh, look at the boars on the ridge.
Yeah.
It scared me in the water. Like, yeah, get away from our land.
What he doesn't realise I wanted to cross this water anyway.
Yeah, joke's on you, piggies.
Yeah.
Fancied a long, cool swim in the Aegean.
Is it the Aegean right now? Is it? Oh, it's just a lake.
I don't know. I'm going to accommodate this boat that's just randomly sitting out here. You need like a water horse, like a dolphin.
Is that a fish on the side?
Dolphin, it looks like. Or a shark. Yeah, it's a shark, yeah.
Yeah, shark. 3 shark.
Free shark with every boat.
Yeah. So not only have you got a boat, you've got
Yeah. Let's go. I mean, it might affect the steering somewhat. I feel like the boat would lean to the left slightly. Oh no, there's one on this side. It's just not as big.
Yeah.
Looks
Some
like.
fisherman's probably just like having his lunch off in the on like that little island or something. Bitch, you just stole my boat.
If he was
That's my
gonna,
livelihood.
if he was gonna leave it out, it's his own fault. Looks like meat's back on the menu.
Something a bit fishy with this boat.
Alright, there's another boat.
Ah, is that a sink point as well?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to just get towards. I just want to crash this on land.
Ah, I like it. Use the shark to protect your boat.
It's a buffer.
Looks like I missed a fight.
Look at that view. Not a bad island to be chilling out on.
No, not at all.
Oh, I've missed out on a fight. It's still going on. How long do you think they'd just stay fighting if we did nothing? Forever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, stuck in an endless loop.
They're just fake fighting. Both of the bosses have sent them to the side.
Oh,
Fight.
they're not fake fighting.
Oh, no, not anymore.
It's
That's
our-
because he came up. It's like
Yeah.
Cassandra,
it's
what are
Schrodinger's
you
fighting.
doing here?
I came to kill him.
You don't have to fight. It's real.
Mustn't have been a
Hold
challenge
on
for
until
you.
yeah.
But I'm glad our
Does he
paths
observe
have
it?
crossed again.
Oh well. There you go. Let's take our dad back and tell him to tell. What was he called? Statler? Stentor, yeah. Tell him to go stick a spear up his ass.
This is the last place I expected to find you.
I left Stentor with the greatest
He's not hiding very well. He's wearing
responsibility
gold and red
I
armor.
couldn't
He's,
leave him to face it alone.
he kind of screams Spartan general right now.
Hasn't shaved. Nothing different about his appearance.
Yeah.
You destroyed Stentor's morale. Yeah. Tell him
Leaving
that.
Stentor to pick up the pieces in Megaris was a mistake.
I could not stay, not after what happened. I wasn't fit for command.
Neither is Stentor, but he isn't running from it.
You've
wasn't fit for
changed so
command.
much.
This is who
What,
I've always
you-
been.
Had a
You
chat with
just
him and took
weren't
his
there to
helmet.
see it.
Yeah.
I will never be able to change
But
that.
he was fit for
I
command
can
after he
do
chucked
something
you off
now
a cliff.
for someone who needs me.
Apparently so.
There are things Stentor must hear to succeed.
You must hear. Okay. He doesn't need you go to him. I suppose if they go to him, then everyone will know that I didn't kill him.
Yeah.
But then I suppose it doesn't really matter now because the dickhead guy at the beginning who told us to kill him's dead anyway.
Yeah. And,
So-
well, to be fair, we're trying to get in Sparta's good graces, so
Yeah, send him back.
I wish you'd helped me back
so
in
as much
Sparta.
as Stentor's a
But
dick,
Stentor
that's-
does need
it's
help
been nice
now,
to him for now.
even if he doesn't want to admit
Means
it.
to an end.
Yeah, once we
Stentor
get
is
our
as much your
rights
family
back
as
in
I am.
Sparta, we can take him out then.
You can still be there.
Once we got the house.
I will.
Yeah.
He may hate me, but I'm glad to have met him. In a way.
I feel like Alexios has been quiet recently.
Cassandra of Sparta.
We've not heard much from him since he killed, not Phoebe, what's his name, in Athens. He killed his throat. Oh, you went in the toilet as it happened?
Oh, I know what you mean, though.
Pericles? Was it Pericles?
Yeah, was it Pericles? Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely going to loot his body, even though I didn't get the kill. Cool looking breastplate there.
I'm going to be back in just a moment.
No problem. There he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Right then, so we have one left. I thought we had one left to assassinate. How far away are they? All the way over there. Lots of exploring in Assassin's Creed games. And annoyingly enough, we can't. We're gonna have to swim again, my guess is. The military fort of Gla. Now there is a zip line, but I thought, oh, there's a boat, thankfully. That'll hasten our journey. Oh, this one doesn't come with shark buffers, unfortunately. Just some cool, like, little Viking shields. It's nice to know that they've attached 10 shields to this boat for the sake of it. Like, nowadays we just use, what, like rubber sides. Get some speed on these little things, mind.
And I'm back.
Yeah, and he's back. We've accommodated another boat, Richie. This one has 10 shields, 5 laden on each side. What do you think of these aesthetics? Do you prefer the sharks or do you prefer the shields?
I prefer the shark boat.
Shark boat.
No one will be suspecting an assassin's using it. You'd think you're a fisherman, so people less likely to rain arrows on you.
Good point. Although if they did rain arrows on you and you had 10 shields...
Then you can set your shark on them.
The shark's dead, though.
Do we know that for certain?
I mean, he's been out of water tight at the side of a boat, so...
He's hardcore.
Hardcore shark.
Yeah.
Did
And
you...
to be fair, where the shields are, they're not really going to from an arrow volley.
Maybe it's like you pull on a rope and they all like kind of fold up out the side.
Yeah.
That's what I
It
would.
just goes above your head.
Yeah, yeah. Cuts the mast in half. Oh, is that another viewpoint?
Have to be careful not to get spotted.
Alright, we're going. Chill out.
It's a bit. I think they could tone down how aggressive people get very quickly.
Immediately, yeah.
Because sometimes when you're just like scaling, running past it, like just cutting the corner of an area, you just suddenly get. Like, everyone goes aggressive. It's like I'm just running through.
Everyone flips out and chases you like 10 miles even though you've done anything. Sink point. Do 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 do. Very mountainous, this area.
Yes, indeed.
But we can see where we need to be. Oh, he's on the move. Mm. He's stopped. Oh, he's moved again.
Oh, he jumped there.
Yeah, jumped about 10 meters. Imagine if we've been presuming the game was in like meters or miles, when actually it's probably like a Greek measurement.
Martyrs.
And it makes like
it's the height of your mother.
It makes yeah. But actually, imagine if the M actually meant like a totally realistic one, which actually is accurate. We've been making fun of it.
Yeah.
What did Greeks measure distance in? Do me a Google search, Richie.
Milky Ways.
Milky Ways. They didn't even know what the Milky Way was. They only believed there was 5 planets, I think, at the time.
Yeah. I mean, that's all they can see, so it's perfectly reasonable.
Take him down, take him down, take him down. Jump. Oh, okay, I guess it would undo this on horse. Oh. Like, again, I know we say it, but just imagine the Lord of the Rings thing when you get to say, like, you get to do the Riders of Rohan part.
Yeah.
You get to hear the speech. Why is there two of them?
Greeks used as their basic measurement of length the breadth of a finger.
Oh, that sounds like a poor choice for a measurement.
19.3 millimeters, with 16 fingers in a foot and 24 fingers in
Oh,
a
dear.
Greek cubit.
A cubit?
Yeah. These
shit.
unit lengths, these units of length, as were the Greek units
Heal,
of weight,
heal,
volume,
heal. Ooh.
were derived from the Egyptian and Babylonian unit.
What is going on here? Oh shit, they're all archers? Right, I need to get out of here. Heal up.
It makes sense though, if you don't really have a like standardized unit of measurement,
Follow
and
me
you don't
down
even
there.
have the concept of a standardized unit of measurement, what are you going to measure with? What, you have a hand?
I mean, everyone else's hands are different size though, so...
Yeah, but they don't have a standard unit way of measuring. It's not standardized.
You think they would have done. Seems though like they created maths essentially.
Yeah, I mean, but standardizing units is actually quite difficult.
Oh shit. I'm bored of this fight already, come on man. There's too many archers, I can't actually get into any combat because there's... Right, get here. Don't you back away from me. I don't have to dodge fire arrows, poison arrows,
Bombs.
bombs. Like, bombs don't even exist, man. I can just... Like, the bomb doesn't even affect them, that's not fair. I lured them into that. Oh, god damn it, I need health again now.
Yeah, that's something to work on as well.
Right, there's
If
one
it's-
down.
Because it would be cool if someone took the bomb and like they dispersed.
Yeah, like, use your techniques against them.
Yeah.
Bit of a breather, pay off a bounty, and let's go. Oh, it's that one there with the fire arrows. Fire bombs.
You mean no either?
Oh, see that one stab and I'm just... Right.
That's the thing. If they're all
Damn
like,
it.
up close, you can kind of get into keep like defending and countering.
Oh,
But when you got
God's
like
sake.
archers, it knocks you off your rhythm.
Especially when one of them's just a fucking magician. You
Yeah.
see her just disappear in a cloud of smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, stop hitting me with
And
shit.
it's hard to build up your special meters and
Well, that's the
stuff.
problem. I'm just running around trying to get the odd hit in with them here because they keep... Every time I try and make a move, there's a bomb. God's sakes, man. Right, time to run away, time to run away.
Run, hide, and re-attack.
Get over the ridge. Yeah, jump off the cliff again. Away! Follow me down here. You won't let me get away. Follow me off this cliff edge then. Yeah, I didn't think so. Didn't think so. You're all brave
Stay
when
close to the cliff. Yeah, stay close to the cliff so they actually can't get a sight on you.
If you get far away enough, your health comes back. Now, I'm pretty sure you get to a certain level where you regenerate your special if you just wait.
Yeah.
And then I can just keep going back in doing a special, running out. Like, they've both jumped down now. Right, there's this guy. Let's see if I can take these guys out while... There, Icarus is going to fuck them up.
So you can get some special build. You might be able to kick one off a cliff. Deal with them quickly.
Yeah, it's a good shout. Well, he's gone. Right, come on, come over here.
Die here by my hand. No one will remember you, me.
Yeah, get off the cliff. Oh, I didn't even move. See, that explosion should have totally messed her up.
Yeah.
Where's this extra guy came from now? Oh, I've been poisoned.
So not only do we have fire arrows to dodge, we have poison arrows to dodge.
Yeah, one's poison, one's fire.
She can't escape.
and they both use.
Oh, there's another guy now. Come on, man, give me a break. Right, let's jump off the cliff again. Oh, come on. Fire. Absolute joke. Not fun. Not fun.
That's it. It's like, it's just when you get too many different like styles of attack and there's no real cover, and you can't manage the battle. You can't focus a target.
There's only 2 of them here. Good fuck arrow. There's half our health, surely. So you'll kill me, will you? I mean, you've already killed me once technically, so I shouldn't mock. Well, I'm poisoned again. You just get 1 down. It's infinitely better already. Don't go away. Get him, Icarus. Oh shit. Why were the other ones so easy? Where's my dad? My dad could have helped me out in this scenario.
Feels something like a dad would do.
Like, yeah, you should show up and help me out right now. Is she doing some kind of crazy dropkick? Yes. Right, there's 1 down. There you go, your friend's dead. Now what are you going to do? Arch your face. Let's do it. Yeah, look who's got the upper hand now. See that? I'm feeling good, Richie. I'm feeling good. See, if the Spartan kick did something, yeah. Just could have Spartan kicked off that. Ah, the red attack every time. Oh, bombs. See, her own bomb should have hurt there. Damn it. Gonna attack. No, red attack. Even that attack's not taking much up. Considering she's the same level as me.
Is she mainly just doing like red attacks? So there's no like attacks that you like.
Yeah, parry? That's what I'm trying to do, parry, but then she's too quick as well. Or maybe just, I don't know, she's got bombs as well.
You're missing the this is Sparta.
Again, with the stupid red attack. Oh shit, get out of there. Heal. Don't know why, but every time I get my bow out, it's not targeting on it. It's like that's because he's coming. That's why I'm thinking it keeps trying to lock itself off to the left. No, get out.
I think for your next talent point, you need to see if you can gain your special meter.
Kill this geezer. Get some hit points out on him.
Are your weapons out of date? You don't seem to be doing that much damage.
They're not, are they? Go on, get her right in the arm.
Maybe you should, after finish this fight, see what like level your weapons are. Maybe it's worthwhile like upgrading them.
Yeah, if I've got the coin.
Yeah.
Just bring them up to scratch with level 36.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on, come on. Red attack, red attack
like
again.
you're just doing no damage. Even like the normal guys.
God, red spin attack, loves it. Yeah, let's get a block in. No! Health. Ooh. Come on. No, no, no.
Almost there.
Oh, cheek, throw out a cheeky bomb. Spartan kick. Sit down. There you go, that's all it took. Kick to the stomach.
Yeah.
Right. Confirm. Oh, it's a cultist as well.
I didn't realise this was
Yeah, I didn't either. There we go, not anymore. Was a cultist.
Yeah.
Right.
Some new Amazon's Greaves.
37. I'm gonna steal a horse just because she's being a dick to me.
Come on.
Right, let's have a look at the inventory.
One new weapons looked at, I think it was 31 or so there.
Yeah, the main sword.
Yeah, once maybe that's it. Maybe they just need to upgrade that.
That's cool.
What about that dagger? Is that dagger 32 or 30?
Yeah, 32.
Alright.
Yeah, let's find a smithy.
Well, maybe have you got any cool swords in your ship? Because you could just upgrade them to current level.
Yeah, just the gold one that I've kept out.
Yeah.
The rest of them were all like purple entry level ones.
Yeah, so if you got a cool gold sword, even if it's under level on your ship, just upgrade that. Upgrade both of them to fresh if you can afford it.
Yeah, let's see what else we've got. Okay, increase armor by 60%. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Let's see which cultist we got. It's got some more info on this guy. Great. Right, so quest-wise, that's all of those assassinated. Yes, we know we've got cultists to kill. Return to Stentor, see what his annoying face wants to tell us. Can you see a blacksmith, Richie?
What in that town? To just northwest of you, northeast. There might be one in there.
Oh yeah, good
perhaps?
shout, good shout. There's one right there. It's not really. It's annoyingly away from where I want to be.
I mean, you could,
Feeling
you could
down
fast
by the
travel
dock.
somewhere
Yeah,
where we
that's
know there
true.
definitely is one.
That's true. There you go. Though looks like there's one close enough next to a mission. Oh, it's that blind guy we're talking about. Prince of Persia is the mission
there
as
we
well.
go. Yeah, maybe we might as well check in with him.
Check in with the blind guy or the Prince of Persia. Little Easter egg there for any Ubisoft fans. Stadia hunters. We've said before. I can't say this is Sparta every single time.
Especially when they're not. Especially when you're not in Sparta. And
Yeah, we've said it has to be
working.
specific. Yeah, the Spartan kick's been crap the last.
It has to be a Spartan kick in Sparta and off a cliff. Them's the rules. Otherwise, it's just a normal kick.
This is a kick. Right, where's he at? He's waiting by the side down here. Whee! What's he on the? Oh, he's praying. I'm thinking, oh, I've set myself on fire. He's praying to the gods for me to set myself on fire. He's like, dude, what is wrong? I'm blind, but I can smell you right now. I can smell
All the places you could land, just like.
land in a brazier.
I could hear your footsteps.
Yeah, footsteps. That's what alerted you to my presence.
Also the screams.
I'm still just looking for the things. Where is the armoured bird? I presume you need to get all of them then. It's a bit of a
Yeah.
shame. Oh well. Let's go find the smithy and upgrade this armour.
You get more DPS. Min max your set.
Walking. Oh, I've done a very Assassin's Creed thing there where you see the front of the cart.
Yeah.
It locked me into the walk. So as I try to run over it, it's like locked me onto that grid now of climbing up the cart.
Yeah.
Which obviously I didn't want to do. I just wanted to walk through that gap. Come on, Smithy. Let's see. Upgrade. Let's upgrade my shit. I got 9 grand. How much? Alright, I don't have enough money to upgrade the sword. Great.
Sell your junk.
Oh yeah, I always forget to sell. Just hoarded it for so long. Sell all trade goods. 800. That it. It's a bit disappointing. I thought I had more.
Sell some new weapons.
Yeah,
You've got
get rid
loads
of loads of this
resources,
stuff.
so-
That's higher. That's higher. That's poor. Sell. Can't sell it because I'm wearing it. I don't need that one as well.
Have you ever done it where you can't be when you've got something in your bag? It's just a smidge better, but you can't be asked to go out the menu to put the new
Yeah.
one on, and you just end up selling
Yeah.
the better one.
Actually, to be fair, there's a few things there.
Come back anytime.
Put there. I'll be coming back in a second. Just bear with me. I just need to go into my never-ending bag and move some things around. So I've got a better bow there to use. I've got that sword equipped. Realistically, I should probably have a different type of weapon. That's crap. Have I got any good weapons? Nope. Oh well, looks like I'm keeping that. Actually,
Smith hasn't he?
yeah, I don't really want to buy them because, like I said, as soon as you go out the next mission, you'll find something better. Sod's Law.
Yeah, it feels almost worthwhile if you're upgrading like a gold weapon like by like 8 levels. Or was it 6 levels? But it feels even that's like that's a lot of money.
Sell. Right, so I can get rid of this bow now. There's armor that I can't wear. Oh, there is. Damn it.
Come back anytime.
I'm gonna be back in a second. Don't worry. You've got my trade. You've got my trade. Just let me. Let me sort some shit out. Right. Can't wear that helmet yet. There was. See, you can't sell them because they're gold, which is annoying. What could I change? Is it? Nope, couldn't change that.
Was it your breastplate?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Oh no, that's worse. All right. Okay, so I can sell the breastpiece.
Let me know what you need.
I need to sell this.
This is shopping.
Right, upgrade. Let's do some damage with this sword now. There we go, upgrade. Oh. It's very FIFA Star Cards, that, isn't it, when it wraps it round.
Yeah.
Right, for $3,000, can I upgrade the bow? Nope, that's going to cost me 12. Wow, I need to start making some more money in this game somehow.
But have you seen? Go back to the board. Did you see the damage increase?
Alright, okay.
Yeah, it's literally only like 1,000 extra.
I kind of want it now, though. I could upgrade the helmet a bit, but I feel like I'm gonna get.
I wouldn't bother.
Yeah.
If you're gonna upgrade, I'd save it the gold stuff because
it just
the gold stuff.
It's got more like special equipment. Is there anything I can engrave? Can I always engrave the sword?
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
See if you can get like special regen.
12% damage with sword. That's quite a good one.
That's quite decent.
Poison damage, Spartan soldiers,
warrior damage
animals.
is probably good as well.
20% damage with a Spartan kick, 20% shield break, predator shot. Yeah, I don't feel like. Probably think the sword damage, right? 12% is quite a good amount for.
Or this is a sword you actually upgrading, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably then, because otherwise warrior damage might have been better. But if you're using 2 swords, you might as well go for damage.
Yeah, it's looking quite good now. Right then. Right.
May the blessings of Hermes go with you.
And the blessings with Hermes can go with you as well. Let's see where Stentor is on his little hill.
Stentor.
Oh, I might as well fast travel to there just because I'm lazy. Why not, eh? Why not? Leonidas, who fought with his 300 Spartans on Thermopylae, and I've missed the fact. It's gone.
The fact was that he's the first one to discover fast travel.
Oh, interesting. That's why no one ever saw him after that. He didn't die, he just fast travelled out of there. Although, to be fair, if we follow game rules, you can fast travel while in a fight, so...
That's true. That's why he couldn't escape the fight, actually, because although he could fast travel, there was too many Persians.
That's it.
Trying to fast travel.
Should have went with the good old, what's that behind you, and waited till they all looked and then just went... Disappeared.
Or just use the old video game rules and just go into...
Just
to trigger a load scene.
Yeah, just turn the game off.
The world doesn't exist if you enter the...
Cutscenes, yeah. Come on, Kassandra. See, did you say when you were playing this game you tend not to use Phobos that much? You tend to just like go on foot as well?
Yeah, unless I know I'm travelling...
Yeah, there's definitely a like a subconscious like limit my brain must go 200, 300, that's alright, but maybe it's when it passes a certain point I go, right,
yeah,
horse time. Oh, wolf time. The hour of the... Yeah, very good. Although a significantly lesser enemy than that annoying woman that we fought last time.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm trying to sneak into the base. I'm there to see him. And saw the base and saw the all the armies.
I'll climb up the cliff and jump in behind.
Just sneak
get
up.
in some grass and have a look around.
Again, it's quite concerning that I've just walked straight through past no real like the way I've came in. There's no one even looking at me.
Yeah. Like
every one of them soldiers looking away from the main leader's camp.
You think one of them would have turned around and go, oh yeah, it's just you.
It's you, yeah.
Yeah, I know you.
Oh, there's his
You're
face.
back.
He's a tall guy.
The champions have been dealt with.
You should be dead.
You seem disappointed.
Okay.
The gods are punishing me.
I like how his armor's got a belly button in it. Like, they finished the armor with all the abs and everything. It looks amazing. You've missed the belly button though. Make sure you just ding that in there.
Yeah, it's the Greek version of bat nipples.
They're not
Yeah.
punishing you. They're helping you.
It's got his
Why do you
Spartan
think I'm
MasterCard to come out next.
The gods must hate me if our paths keep crossing.
From what I've seen, you needed a divine intervention.
Look at my armor
I don't
with
have
the
time.
red, the rubies
Sparta
in the
must
eyes
take
of the
this region
ram.
now, while we have the chance.
Badass. Let's go to war.
Let's get this
To
over with.
war!
Couldn't agree more.
To
The
victory!
sooner I'm rid of you, the better.
He's gonna try and kill me in battle. I feel like.
He's a cultist, isn't he? He's got to be.
I mean, he's definitely a C word of some kind.
Yeah.
Cosmonaut.
He's a cosmonaut. That's a twist and a half.
Do you know the difference between cosmonauts and astronauts?
Yeah, one's nothing.
You listen to the same shows as I do. That's my problem.
I grew up with you.
That's true. Yeah. I needed a second to remind myself which side I was fighting on then. Good thing I got the sword updated for this. Oh, everyone, get down with the ball.
See, this is when I in my build I went for a fire build, but I had a blade, a fury or whatever it's called. So there's like splash damage all around me. So you just go in the middle of enemies and set your sword on fire, hit it,
Yeah.
and set everything on fire.
That's definitely a good way of approaching it. Give. Whoa. See, this is what's weird is I remember when I was in the middle of like 4 people and I could barely cope earlier on. Now I'm surrounded by about 50
Yeah.
and everything's just working infinitely better.
Yeah, but these are just
Lackeys.
generic soldiers. Yeah. The others were like champions.
Right. Is there any leaders around here? There's one. I just found that sorts the war out a bit better.
Gives you more points.
Ubelos. Dead. I always find the oh.
It's hard to tell, but it looks like
Oh.
the sword upgrade might have done
Oh.
something.
Oh, that guy just cleared house. Oh.
Is he a Spartan killing Spartans?
I will watch the life drain out of you.
I don't know, he's not rendered very well. Render yourself better, my friend. He's raw. Ugh. Abantus the Raw. Does that say something about him?
He likes it enough.
Raw and wriggling. That was a Smeagol quote, not a sexual quote.
I know.
I'm there for the audience out there.
And now I'm just thinking boil and mash him and stick him in the
Yeah.
stew.
Oh, a little firebomb.
Lose the war. Is it actually
Yeah,
possible
yeah.
to lose? Is there any consequences or is just mission failed, do it again?
Yeah, probably just do that. Oh. Dismemberment. Give me dismemberment. Give me a shield. Oh, he loves throwing out the bombs, doesn't he? Wish I could get some bombs. You've been able to get bombs in other Assassin's Creed titles. Spartan kick. Oh, now I'm on fire. Headshot. Oh, shit. Oh, didn't really get that guy. Bring him down, bring him down, bring him down.
He's a tough cookie.
He is, isn't he? Sorry, I've got a good plan lined up now. He's at the end of his tether. I'm gonna wait till he comes back in for a fight. There's bomb.
Well, building up the yes.
Just trying to get them
special
all like,
units.
yeah, I was trying to get them all like looped together, and they don't seem to want to. There we go. Boom. Oh, he's a mercenary.
Yeah.
Some bitch.
Well,
Showing up in the middle. Yeah, true. Showing up in the middle of my fight. Give me that shield. I do appreciate how fast the shield one reloads. These shield special.
Yeah, I think you only need one bar, don't you, to do it?
Yeah, I mean it's recharged for the actual move.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like if you look there, it's like cooldown. It's like 3 seconds, which is really good if like 10 of your enemies have shields. Whoa! Did not see him there. Oh, Methodios. Oh, there's 4 of them. There's 4 of them. Yeah, you know what it means when there's a lot of them, Richie.
There's some Methodios in the madness.
Bore time. It just clears the room so conveniently for me.
Yeah. Ah, you're winning now.
Winning.
Starting to get a sizable victory.
Look at these shield guys. Wait. Bang! Everyone has a shield, but me. You don't really have a chance to have a shield in this game. I'll think about it.
I don't think it'd play right, to be honest. Like,
considering Spartans were all about the shields, though, I wonder if it's something that Ubisoft thought about involving a bit more.
I think it's because you're an assassin. I think it would be weird, like, to have
Yeah,
this big
it's true.
bulky shield floating around with you. With, like, 2 like short swords or like daggers.
Yeah, very true.
Other than you do have these massive 2-handed maces and stuff.
I suppose it's going to be the same with Valhalla. Vikings, renowned for having the little shields.
How do you implement it mechanically?
I mean, the enemy have shields.
Yeah, but that's kind of like auto guard and stuff. Like would that be fun to play as?
True. Guess we'll find out in the Avengers game if they can do shields right. The day is
What are your
nearly
thoughts on
won.
the Avengers game?
I'm more excited for it now. It's looking more like it's got like that Destiny kind of style. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Victory!
I just am not interested in that game in the slightest. I don't know what it is. It's just it looks like a double A title. That's just I honestly think from what I've seen, people wouldn't care if it wasn't for the Avengers skin over the top.
Yeah, you're probably right there. But that's why you get the IP, right?
Yeah, but an IP,
Victory is
having a cool IP doesn't change a mediocre game into a good one.
Did you see him on the battlefield anywhere?
Nope. And there's no dirt on him either.
I mean,
No blood.
Cassandra
nothing.
looks immaculate too, mind, but
Yeah, but she's awesome.
that's true. You're lucky I was here.
We know
If I
Cassandra was in the
hadn't
battle.
been here, you'd never have survived.
My father would have ensured a more decisive victory, but he's not here.
Throwing shade
I
again.
have you to thank for that, if I recall.
Don't
He's
start.
not dead, you dipshit.
Don't you dare.
We
tell
had a
me what to do.
conversation. I left.
am
He
in command
fell on the
here.
cliff.
You needed my help.
He walked away.
By the gods, how are you so arrogant? No wonder my father discarded you.
Oh,
You
what
know
shit.
nothing about my family.
I know he threw you off of a cliff and chose me instead.
Oh, not quite how it
Oh,
worked out.
now who's being arrogant? You
mean,
were an
he did throw you off the
afterthought.
cliff and chose
were
him.
second place.
Third if you count Alexios.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Now that we've driven the Athenians from the field,
Oh.
it's time I dealt with my true enemy.
Stentor,
Your job is done, mercenary. Now I will kill you for what you stole from me in Megaris.
Oh, he's not dead.
Didn't they anything?
I mean, again, he
watched me
thinks.
walk down.
He thinks though.
He must have
Why
seen.
are
He
you
must have
doing
seen
this?
you walk away from the cliff, and your
Because
battle
marched into
was
Megaris
still in that cliff when we
during
left.
war and murdered my father.
I did what I had
She
to.
could just tell him he's not
So
dead.
will I.
Yeah.
Like, you're either going to have to try and kill him, Cassandra, or you could just say, he's not dead. I literally saw him 20 minutes ago. He actually helped me take down one of the targets for you.
Yeah. He's actually doing a lot for you in the back, behind the
Could you
scenes, because you're
possibly
terrible
gain
at your
from
job.
killing me?
Justice, vengeance, peace. One would be enough.
I mean, his
for
intentions to want to kill me are perfectly valid at
Vengeance
this
will
point.
dull your pain. Trust me, it
No,
won't.
I don't think so, because, like, as I said, the Wolf of Sparta was still on the cliff when we left.
True.
Like,
You don't have to do this, Stentor.
I like how all his team and his guards are just kind of like chatting in the background.
Yes.
There's nothing you can say.
What Nicolaus
yeah,
would
do you
have
get the
wanted.
impression that you were meant to kill Nicholas?
I am not
No.
a traitor.
Here we go. Not a
You
traitor.
betrayed Sparta.
Because this entire
betrayed your
conversation
family.
went down as
You
if you
killed
had
my
killed him,
brother and stole my chance at a normal
and you
life.
haven't had the opportunity to say
deserve
otherwise.
Nothing but the cold of my blade buried in your heart.
Wow, a bit melodramatic, but I guess here we go. Well, there's all his crew. I don't think I'm actually going to get to fight this. I think it's all going to be a scene.
No, Nikolaus is going to turn up.
You reckon?
Yeah.
He's really right behind us. Oh, here we go. Oh, just like that. Oh, you dipshit.
Killing
All
each
that-
other will not heal the wounds of the past.
Pater,
Hello, Centaur.
Oh, the army are like, oh, for fuck's sake, so we're about to see an epic fight there.
Yeah.
I thought
To be
you
fair,
were dead.
you've just seen an epic. You've just been involved
Yeah,
in an
true.
epic fight. You're probably a bit tired.
She should pay for what she's done.
I haven't done anything. You've literally just witnessed your dad is alive.
You accuse me of killing him.
Do I have
Him.
to tell you
He's right there.
She owes me nothing.
I don't understand.
You both have a greater role to play. Become the leader I trained you to be. Lead the armies of Sparta and be victorious.
How?
You are an honorable man, a loyal son, and a great warrior. You will be a better commander than I ever was. You can do this.
I will, Father.
Just wants a hug, doesn't he?
I will make you proud.
You already have.
It's weird how Stentor actually looks more like Nikolaus than Alexios and me do.
Do you think he is? Maybe.
That could
It's real
have
dad.
ended badly.
I mean, it was Greece, right?
Cassandra, a shadow grows across Sparta. Be
Because we know
cautious when you
Nikolaus
return.
isn't your
Mother
leader.
and I will deal with it.
You found her?
Ruling Naxos.
Oh, we've been chilling out with
Sounds
Mother
like
for a while.
May the gods watch over you both.
Thanks. I'm surprised, in the traditional game sense, I'm surprised it didn't make us fight Stentor for like a little bit, and then when we've wounded him, that's when the cutscene kicks in before we actually kill him.
Yeah, I'm now curious how that scene would have played out if you had killed Nikolaus.
Yeah, how does he walk? Maybe you never do kill him, even if it gives you the
Maybe,
choice.
maybe you just kill Stentor. Maybe that's it. Like you fight, you kill him.
The benefits of an RPG, eh?
Yeah.
Let's see what we've got. We've got an axe from the battle. Do we get a better bow? Got an even better bow. Not quite.
Not great upgrade, but it's decent.
A bloody feast with Olympic victory for Sparta. Oh, we've still got our Olympic victory to celebrate.
Every time I remember Testicles and these.
Fallen hero. Hero that never got a chance.
He was the greatest among us.
Look at us climbing up the tiers though. Abantes the Raw fell in battle. I like how it puts the helmet on for this bit, even though we've not wore it the whole game. There it is in all its glory. I'm not too worried about Timon Axe the Lucky Drunk. If your name is based on you being pissed all the time. Jeez, Butch is shit. She looks a bit like Abby from The Last of Us, Richie.
She does.
Purely just in arms. Zoismos the Nimble. Persis the Grotesque. Now, I think that's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, it doesn't.
She doesn't
Looks
even look.
She looks fine.
This guy could be more down the grotesque route.
That's
But he's a
just-
weaver, apparently.
he's got bad-
Alector the Irrelevant. Just doesn't sound good, really, does it? Can we see who's top of the food chain? Oh, we don't
You can just
know.
imagine him standing like in. It's good every time he goes, oh yeah, I took down this big mountain. You know, everyone's like, no one cares, Elector.
Yeah, he's so relevant,
No one
man.
cares.
So relevant. Does it look like the Skyrim guy's number one?
Yeah.
Top of the food chain. With his big axe. He's got an axe and a mace and a horned helm.
Yeah.
Interesting. There's a magician in that number 5.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't wait for Elder Scrolls 6. But I am curious if I'll be able to get into it now because it
So
feels like
long.
they're massive open world games. I kind of moved from. Like, we were talking earlier about Fallout and like how it just didn't click with me
Yeah.
at all.
Going back to Sparta, Richie.
Now we can kick some
Now-
off cliffs.
Stadia Hunters. But then again, these are our local friendly people. Should be no reason to kick them off cliffs.
They're not. I wouldn't say Spartans are a little friendly to us.
I mean, you like to think your neighbours would be.
I mean, bear in mind this is a civilization that chucked us off a cliff
That is true.
because we refused to let our younger baby brother be sacrificed to the gods.
Yeah.
by
Imagine how
him
that.
being chucked off a cliff.
Imagine how that scene would have played out if someone just turned around and went, "Kids, kids will be kids. Throw their brother off a cliff and they try and sacrifice someone else. What are the chances?"
Yeah, it feels like it was a bit of a, considering how young Cassandra dream reaction to like chuck her off a cliff.
I think though this just harks back like throughout the story to how much the cult kind of what they say goes, whether the rules seem stupid or not. It's like you have to do what they say, otherwise we'll kill your whole family.
You have to set an example.
Yeah, like it's a difficult decision, but if it was like if you had like, I mean, to be fair, like Greek like mythology is like laden with like trauma. Like I'm pretty sure like Hercules was cursed to kill. He was like possessed or in a daydream, and he killed his wife and son. I think after being like cursed by one of the gods. So there's lots of like Greek tragedy, isn't there? Like strewn throughout where the heroes actually don't end up being heroes; they end up being monsters themselves.
Yeah, but I mean, if I was to write a parenting manual, page 1, section 1, don't throw your kids off cliffs.
That is a good shout. Who's the one who goes and fights the Minotaur? Is that Perseus as well?
Is it Perseus?
Or Hercules? One of.
It's not Hercules.
Yeah, but I want to say Perseus because I feel like it's because even though he defeats the Minotaur, his dad jumps off a cliff, doesn't he? Because he forgets to put the right sail colour up.
Yeah.
Who killed the Minotaur?
There's an entire island in the game.
There is.
Around
It's part of the DLC as well, if I recall.
Was that part of the DLC?
I
don't know because I only have the
Stadia one.
extended edition. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when I played it first time around, I killed an actual Minotaur in like a lucid, scary dream thing, like going through a labyrinth. I want to say Perseus, yeah.
Theseus.
Damn it! I bet he wrote loads.
I'm here to face the kings.
Are you ready to take back our family's land?
The 6 labours.
Of course.
I know it was the 12 labours of Hercules.
To bring down the cultist king.
Well,
You make
Theseus
your
only
mother
did 6.
proud.
So that's
Lazy bastard.
Are you sure you have enough proof to
To be
accuse
fair, he's not a demigod. Hercules.
Yeah, I suppose Hercules should do more. Like he is, yeah. I should look for more proof. I have enough proof now.
I'm sure.
I'll gather the F4s and meet you in the throne.
Meet us in the throne room. See you there, mother.
See you in the throne room.
Oh shit, he's stressed.
What are we waiting for?
Chill out, man.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
You summoned the Air Force?
You must have achieved some success to earn this.
The Minotaur
adoring
is in
crown.
Crete. Didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the island he has to sail to, doesn't he? And it's when he kills the Minotaur and then he comes back from Crete. That's when his dad's waiting for the ship to tell him whether his son's died or not. And because he forgets to change the sails from black, his dad thinks his son's dead and flings himself off a cliff. It's like another pointless tragedy. The dad could have just waited till the boat arrived, like the extra half an hour, and be like, "Oh, check down at the dock. Oh, he's alive. Thank God I didn't throw myself pointlessly off a cliff."
Yeah.
Idiots. Sparta has an Olympic victory. Yeah, it
I
does.
brought home a wreath for Sparta. Though I had to enter the games and win it myself.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Very good. But what about Pancration champion?
Bit of a sticky situation.
There was an accident at sea before he could compete.
Games are hardly important.
Oh.
What about Viotia?
Stentor and I defeated the Athenian forces. You have nothing to worry about.
If you have nothing but good news to share, why did you call for the Air Force?
We were told serious charges would be brought.
Serious charges against whom?
Oh, it's heating up. Oh, now which one was it though? I've not been paying any attention.
Oh God.
Alright, I feel like it's the slimy one. I feel like the actual king who's always angry is too obvious.
Which one's which though?
I also don't know that.
Alright, Archidamos is the one with the.
He's the one with the crown.
Yeah.
You sure?
The advantage of having the stream up.
Alright, so there's the delay. Oh, actually, yeah, in the delay. Right, cool. So we think the sleazy one's the one who lost the fight originally, the Pausianeas.
Yeah.
I like how no one said anything in like a minute. They're all just staring at me. Like, well, and she's like, I'm building suspense, mother. Just wait. This is how things work in government and parliament. Just 3, 2, 1.
Things don't work in government and parliament.
Against you,
What a
Pausanias.
ludicrous statement,
Sparta
Chris.
must be rid of Pausanias before it's too late. He is a member of the cult of Cosmos and a traitor.
I hope I got the right one.
Cult? What are you going on about?
Is this some kind of joke?
I have the proof right here.
I mean, if you have the proof, I'm guessing you
Your
got it right.
proof is right there. You know he's guilty.
This isn't proof of anything. Efforts should only be called upon for serious matters.
Trophy,
This
infamous.
lack of evidence is a waste of our time and disrespectful to the thrones of Sparta. The accuser should be made an example of for all other reckless fools.
He's a cultist.
I taught her poorly. Punish me as her mother instead.
We gave you every chance to prove yourself.
Hang on a
Invited
sec.
you back for
We
the
won the
royal
Olympic
audience.
Games and fought a
And
war
this
for
is how
you.
you repay
Did we
us?
get the wrong one?
I'm
What
guessing
say you,
so.
Archidamos?
Kassandra and Marini of Agiad. Your names are cursed. May the Cryptia
This is backfiring.
Elotes scrape the meat from your bones.
Agreed. A wise ruling.
It's definitely him, surely.
Yeah. Maybe it's meant to
Too
backfire.
bad you don't have a mask or a black cloak to save you this time.
You were
Yeah.
there.
I thought he was going to say Hail Hydra. What evidence do we even show?
I don't know. Looked like an empty picture frame to me.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention when you.
Oh, she got up quick. There was like Power Ranger levels of like. That's it.
Mater,
I thought they were going to kill you.
Pausanias
Like,
revealed
full and
himself before I
execute
was
you.
dragged out of there.
So he is the cultist king. It would be wise.
That's
to
what we
take it
told them,
as soon as
ma'am.
possible. I will. When you've dealt with him,
Yeah.
meet me at home.
Like,
But
can we
I'm
not
guessing
just?
they're
Pleasure.
corrupt.
Ares has chosen me to lead the Spartans to glory. There can only be one.
Oh, you need to kill him.
Oh, now he's giving me some Highlander shit. There can only be one. Okay, so we know he's the guy.
Let's kill him and take his sword.
There he
Could do
is.
with a second.
So look, we've got nearly every one of his members of his sect. Just one more left. Quest-wise, though, a bloody feast. Find and assassinate him, right?
Yeah,
Well,
let's do that.
Again, that's a weird point of storytelling. Like, why didn't they just do something there while?
Yeah, it's the way they're talking. I thought they would just actually like execute you.
Although now I've got 5 bounty
Oh.
hunters on me. But again, yeah, I feel like immediately after that, it was that one coming straight down the stairs.
So that doesn't make sense. Like, you just talking about you're going to execute you. You just basically chucked them out of the temple and went, "Oh, crack on with it," and now you've paid a load of bounty hunters.
Yeah, it seemed like it would be better for me to fight his royal guards.
It feels like the smart thing for him to do would be, you know, imprison you, put a sham trial, and then execute you.
Yeah. Whereas now
not
it's
kick you out and pay a load of bounty hunters to just what?
which have missed me
Waste
completely, and now I'm pretty
Yeah.
much just going to find him in the middle of the street and kill him. Like there he is, just walking up the stairs. Yeah, this is where I always think that like more narrative-based games better, like they become better at storytelling because they're not adhering to RPG shit.
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah, it could have been a cool like form room fight or something.
Yeah.
That would have worked for
I mean, it's-
for this game.
I mean, its health's ridiculous. Even with the new sword, Richie,
He moves quick.
for a politician.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you've done a lot of damage very quick.
That was the stealth attack initially, but wait till the bounty hunters all rock up and start fucking me over. I need to get them killed before they show up.
Yeah, it's starting to get people short.
There you go, down. Bang. Now, I reckon if I just run away, lose them, then sneak back and confirm the body kill.
Yeah.
Like, why faff around and let the bounty hunters catch me?
Yeah, you only need to get enough space to get that confirmation as well.
Yeah. Well, he's lost me already. Where are the bounty hunters at? They must be close. Oh, yeah, the bounty hunters are right down this way.
Go for it. I reckon you
Go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it. Confirm the kill! Yeah! Way, missed me. Kill this guy while I'm here. Oh shit, found me. Run away! So now I'm going to return to his brother in this temple.
Is it his brother or is it?
Yeah, they were both. Oh, well, I don't know. I just presume they were brothers because they were fighting over each other like petty kids. So yeah, this seems like it could have been such a better story moment, and I feel like they've built up all that tension and then undercut it just like this. Now I can just walk in.
It could have been like a trial scene where you have to argue the case.
So now basically I've accused him, they've denied it in court, I've been flung out, and then I've came back 5 minutes later and said, oh, I've killed him by the way. He's still guilty. He's gone. I killed him.
I watched him die.
You murdered him.
Yes. I found proof. He was a member
Yeah,
of
we
the
know
cult
that.
of Cosmos.
You showed them it in court.
Undeniable proof. This letter was written and signed by Pausanias' own hand.
So why didn't we show that
outlining the
earlier on?
progress of their
We did,
plans in Sparta.
but we showed it the wrong person.
Cult of Cosmos. You've mentioned them over
I think the person, one of the elders that we showed it to, I think were
They're a
just
secret
corrupt.
group with one
It's a bit like
goal,
Cersei with her letter,
to seize
where she just
Yeah.
basically rips it up in front of court and
using
goes,
this war
doesn't
to
mean anything anymore.
strengthen their position.
I find it difficult
I am
to think
the cop. I am the
Papsanios was
Senate.
using Sparta this whole
I
time.
am the Senate.
We've ruled together for years. I'll speak with the Ephors to confirm what you say. But if it's true, you deserve to be called a Spartan citizen.
Yeah,
once
damn
more.
right I do.
And of course, your family
I
home
mean,
is yours again.
How hard is it to become a Spartan citizen
you.
when you live
One
in
more
Sparta?
thing.
Yes?
Should you decide to rule Sparta yourself, at least let me face you in battle.
I'm not made for ruling, my king.
Just made for fucking people up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
we
good.
got the house back.
It's pretty decent sizable
It's
honour
gone.
that King turns around. If you want the
What's gone?
if you want to be
There was a scar
King
here,
of
small
Sparta,
rabbit scum.
just let me know and we'll have a
Press
fight
count.
about it.
Why
It's
would
not like-
someone take that?
There is only one person who would have taken it. Nikolaos.
So no one's actually been living in the house, it's just been sealed off.
Maybe seeing each other again made him think of this place. It did the same to me.
Seems I wasn't the only one yearning for home.
I hope I'm not intruding.
Rasinas,
How?
come in.
It's good to see the two of you back home.
It feels good to be here.
You're here instead of in training. What's wrong?
It's
I'm
like
heading to
midnight
Milos as soon as I can. I think you may want to come as well.
because the story suggests so.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to return the favor. What's waiting for us in Pylos?
Glory.
Bedding.
The Athenians are pushing the Spartans back even as we speak. It would be a devastating loss for Sparta, and I can't allow that to happen.
It sounds like you've lost confidence in Sparta's warriors.
They're as strong as they've ever been. But now they're facing a power they can't even imagine.
Do you mean Demos?
Yes, that's what the rumors say. A force of nature in the body of a mortal who can cut down any soldier in his path.
If Demos is in Pylos, we have to stop him.
I'll wait for you at the ship, but be quick. Each moment we waste is another Spartan dead.
Yet somehow you found the time to come here in person.
You have to bring him back,
Yeah,
Cassandra.
I suppose if you
Bring
weigh up
him back.
the risks, like
have our
getting
home
Cassandra to go to the
can be a
battle with
family.
you
It
will
isn't
probably
too
save
late.
more than you rushing the Cassandra.
I'll bring Demos back. I can't promise that it's too late. I suppose I'll bring him back.
I'll bring him back, no matter what.
This is serious, Cassandra.
Didn't say we're
You
alive
may
or
not get
dead.
another chance.
I understand.
There you go, there's his head.
Must
Dunk.
have seen the
Return
colours, who they
home
truly
with your
are
shield
by now.
or
It doesn't matter what you have to do. Bring back your brother. You must.
Nothing will stop me. I shouldn't keep Brasidas waiting.
Be safe, Cassandra.
Oh, why's she's going somewhere with a torch? She's trying to light a torch.
I don't know. So what's the new sword we got?
Oh, did we get a new sword?
Yeah, for killing the cultist dude.
Ooh. Ah. It's not that good.
I mean, for your offhand.
Yeah, it's true. Not that I'll use it, but I presume we got another fragment. Yeah, 3, so we need 6 more for the next next one. And cultist wise, the Ghost of Cosmos. Right, that looks like a woman.
What would you do if it's your martyr?
By the net. Well, I doubt she'd be helping us that much if that was the case.
She's playing both sides.
Well, it's a good theory. I can't actually even remember. It's been like over a year since I finished it. I don't remember hating the mother, so I can't. But it is a woman, and we've not seen any. Unless we're going to be introduced. Oh, who's that other female? Aspacius?
Yeah. Could be, yeah. It looks like there's a couple of guys you might be able to like unmask.
No, they usually say they usually say unveil. Oh, there you go. They do. Good shout. All the clues gathered.
You better when you carve your rules.
It doesn't look like a centaur to me. It's very Nemesis system when you click on them, but instead of them being British Cockney and going, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you, you damn rat," they actually like say something different. But it's copying off the same thing.
What's one
it
light
is,
worth
but it's
without
not. I don't think it's
1,000
implemented
others
as well.
behind
The chimera. Where some knew passion or love or warmth, the chimera knew only cold calculation. She doesn't look that much of a problem.
She's a smart one though.
Cosmos demands to know the secret hiding in the cards of
Nah, I'm not bothered by
so I
it.
simply cut them open.
She cuts them open. Midas the banker is in Argos, spending his hard-earned cash.
Who needs democracy when Thrakmi rules
Do you think
the world?
do you think this is King Midas necessarily? He's got the Midas touch.
Possibly. Yeah, it could be.
With the looting done, they tasked Midas of Argos with destroying all the traces of the ancient sites. Everything he touches turns to gold, and he is a banker.
Yeah, there's one more in the bottom right.
Sailing the sea around Andros.
I spent 20 years at sea, only to realize the cult was my home.
He spent 20 years at sea to only realise the cult was his own. Sounds like a bit sad bastard to me. Right then, so the Battle of Pylos. Talk to the Spartan officer on the beach. Where is it at? Pylos.
It's somewhere we've been before, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I still can't believe we haven't been down here.
Yeah, well, that's great.
I suppose, yeah. Oh, there it is. Found it. Right there, hiding on the edge of the map. Kind of blends in with the edge of the island.
Yeah.
Like the way it's shaped.
Yeah,
Sure.
the icons don't stand out very well.
How well? There's no quick way of getting there. Maybe take the boat, like you said last time, down the coast.
Is there a closer part?
No.
Like, not even in like the bottom of Sparta.
I think if you took that one there, you'd have to take that long to go around. Don't know where my cursor's gone there. Whereas I feel like the boat's already at that one.
All right.
So yeah, just sail south. You have many save slots. Make use of them if you're worried about choosing poorly. I don't think the story has that much impact necessarily to worry about that.
No, I think even if you had Q, then it would have played out the same.
Yeah. If you're in need. There was a Pericles strategy fact there and I missed it. Why is that guy on the boat? Oh, everyone's asleep. I thought everyone had just been killed then. I'm thinking, why is all my crew like laid out on deck? Sunbathing. Yeah, they've been here for like 7 weeks. They were like, we came for the Olympics, that's been and gone now, and just no one's there. On your feet, crew. Come on, everybody up, wakey wakey. That's right. At least they do get up, they just stay there.
Imagine how rough that'd be. You're just sleeping on a wooden deck, and then
Yeah.
you get up and like, oh, right, everyone up, we've got to go sail. But it's night time.
And now you'd be like, oh, for fuck's sakes.
Oh, she's back. best at singing. She likes it when we're.
That's true. Who doesn't? Steady do da, whatever it's saying. Steady do da. You got work tomorrow, Richie?
Yep. Lots to do.
What's your plan for Friday night then? Just power through the rest of The Last of Us?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's literally that's all my plan is.
Sounds good, sounds good.
Get home from work, get a couple of jobs out the way, so I don't have to worry about them over the weekend, and then just power through The Last of Us.
Awesome. And then we've got Creator Saturday during the day.
Yep.
So again, we're thinking it's probably going to be 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. UK afternoon. Myself, Richie and Tom are going to be doing some creating in Creator. Tom's mighty return, yeah.
Has Tom been in any Sounds of Stadia content since his Elder Scrolls?
Yeah, he was on the podcast that followed that week. So he did the Elder Scrolls on Tuesday. We've done Wavebreak as well.
Oh yeah, of course.
On the so actually, yeah, we did. He did SO on the Tuesday. We did an Assassin's Creed stream. Then we did the podcast on the Sunday, and then we did Wavebreak on the Tuesday. I want to say again. Then you and me did another Odyssey. Then we did the podcast with Meg, and here we are on the following Thursday. So
it just I don't know. It just feels like a while.
Yeah, I think it's because we make a big deal about saying he's not here. We're like, oh, we're missing Tom, and everyone misses in the chat. It just makes it feel like longer when really it's been 1 week.
Just missed 1 week.
Yeah. I think we did that the first time. It's just because it's so out of the normal. We're so used to that routine of every Sunday it's the three of us. But we just miss them.
Well, we've had a couple appearances and other stuff ourselves when Tom was prepping for the move.
Yeah. But
oh, it's on fire.
I know the whole island looks screwed. I wish you could see on the map where like the dock is.
Yeah.
This is definitely some kind of like attack going on here. Oh, ships are... Oh, they're all going to attack me.
Ram them.
That's a good shout. Might as well. Oh, was this a mistake, Richie?
Oh, it's probably a mistake. Well, as long as
why is it not firing? Stay down the whole time.
Oh wow! Celeste's been rated by the ESRB for Stadia.
Nice.
I never got into Celeste. I have it on my Switch. I just never got around to playing it.
Yeah, I think I've got it as well, actually. Because it got like Game of the Year, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it got Game of the Year, but it was very highly rated.
We're nearly down here. Well, I didn't intend to destroy it like that.
It won Games for Impact and Best Indie Game at Game Awards 2018.
Oh, we certainly will need repairs after this.
At the DICE Awards 2019, it was Action Game of the Year and Outstanding Achievement for an Independent Game.
Yeah, I think IGN gave it a 10 as well. I think it was like one of the first indie games to tell a story, wasn't it?
No, there's loads of indie
like like a really like solid like emotional story.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what it was praised for anyway.
Yeah, I was praised for like tackling mental health issues, but
that was the one,
so hard like rained into the gameplay.
Yeah.
And not just telling you the story, you're playing through that. It's like, you know, the symbolism like resonates all the way through the entire game.
This is water. Must kill the enemy crew. I thought I already took the ship. It's my guy. Ship's health restored. What a jump.
What your thoughts on like Borderlands 2 come to Stadia as well?
Yeah, that's another one that's been ESRB raid, isn't it?
I'm surprised they didn't just go for the Handsome Jack collection.
Yeah.
Because I haven't heard anything about the pre-sequel.
Yeah, same. Oh, we've been attacked from other sides.
We can probably salvage that.
I'm not worried about salvage at the moment, Barnabas.
Ready your bow! Consign them to flames, Commander.
Anyway, Borderlands 2 is the best of the 4 Borderlands games anyway.
Yeah, you didn't expect that much.
I don't think I'll be buying it again though.
No, I'm not.
On PC and PlayStation. So.
Yeah, I'm not overly bothered either.
It's cool for me though. I've had the backlog a bit. It's actually one I wouldn't be surprised if it went on Pro immediately.
Yeah. None of them seem to be able to hit me from this distance. Which is kind of good considering one of them's a captain ship.
Don't use me fire arrows.
It didn't give me an option to really fire it right. I'm going to get a bit more health back from this guy here. Then I'm going to attack the ship. What do you think the mission of speaking to the Spartan on the beach is? Kill the fleet waiting outside?
It could be.
And he's going to be like, oh, you already did it, fantastic.
I've already did that.
And he's like, where do you think I've just been for the last hour?
Yeah.
Were you not watching?
Were you not watching?
Yeah.
What, Alakazam? What's the weather like in Texas?
Oh. I'd like to know if Alakazam had two previous YouTube accounts called Abracadabra, which I'm sure he's had terrible jokes at that before.
Did you have to trade with someone? Your Kadabra account?
Just to get it. That was a crap kick. Get me through. Get on. It's weird how the Spartan kick doesn't kill them, it just renders them paralysed. Illyrian helmet. Core sword.
Another day.
Another day. Let's push through my crew. There's the boat just sinking again. As soon as we finish boarding it, it just sinks to the abyss.
Yeah, I hope in the next one it like sinks. We talked about this in the last stream where I hope like when you board a ship it just sink while you're on it.
Yeah, there's like more they can do with it.
Yeah.
In terms of saving more money, what I think I want to do is a drachme. Is I want to keep all the crap armor for the time being, just try and sell it more regular rather than salvage it, just to get that cash for the actual upgrades. Right.
Yeah, I don't think you're short in like
resources and stuff. Can't perform this action while in conflict. Where's he at? Where's that guy at? Oh, there he is
What action
behind
were
me.
you trying to perform?
Just take control of the ship again.
Taking losses. Someone get to those positions.
Use a fire volley.
Yeah, suck it, ship.
Speed up.
34,500. See, now that ship's wishing it just attacked you while the while you were busy fighting the other boats. Decide the honourable, let them finish that fight before we jump in it. Wow, no mercy, that's all.
No, I thought if I get on there and there's a leader, it's just going to be a longer fight on the deck of a ship. Which I really can't be bothered with. Look at the turning circle on that. Oh. Corner's like a Ferrari.
Yeah, corner's better than my car.
I'd have said a Greek car maker, but I can't think of one. If there even is one.
There probably will be.
Like a homebrew country.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's have a look. What does he say?
Now where's the dock? Because this initially all started just because I wanted to dock. Which it doesn't look like there is one.
Well, there's not in any series. No cars built in TV.
Slow it down.
Right, okay. It doesn't look like there's any actual place for me to park the boat.
Attention! Commander leaving the helm!
Leaving the helm, going for a swim. Swing of the sword in the water.
Yeah, I don't think there's any major car manufacturers in Greece.
I'm
I'd
not
imagine there's
surprised.
someone with a shed, though.
Yeah.
There's always a guy with a shed.
Here we go. Right, let's see what you want, Mr. Spartan. Everyone just chilling here. Sorry, I've just killed the entire fleet. Let's see where this goes.
Where's Brasidas?
He was just out on them boats out in the dock. None of your business, you little shit.
Don't question me. Take me to him.
It concerns Sparta, so it concerns me.
If you were so concerned, you'd be with your brothers preparing for battle. Now, let's go.
Stop! I have orders. Stand guard and wait for reinforcements. They were due 2 nights ago.
Don't need them.
I am your
You can stop waiting.
reinforcements.
I've arrived.
You? The Athenians are dogs at our throats. You won't talk so tough once you see them.
They're floating all dead in the harbour.
You just kind of want to just grab them, turn around and go, you see that? Them ships that are sinking.
You better
That was me.
fight as good as you talk. Come, we go to Brasidas.
Again, I hope this isn't a case of like where the RPG. Where are we at now? In and amongst the fire.
Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be another conquest battle.
I can't even see anybody. Like, good thing we got lock on.
Yeah.
Ubisoft maybe taking their atmospheric fire to another level unnecessarily.
I don't know, it's not too bad.
Nah, I suppose this is what it would be like.
I can, with the health bars and stuff, it's...
Yeah, now they're here. Oh,
yeah,
he's
it's
down
that
in one
like
fell swoop.
gamification does help. If you didn't have health bars of the enemies, it would be a bit of pain. And it does make it interesting how you're going to have to, like, what enemies you're fighting, you're going to have to react to basically the silhouettes as well. To know what sort of moves you're going to use.
Yeah. You do wonder in wars like this how anyone even knows who's who, who's what. Like, obviously these are all clearly coloured in blue and red, but we all know in real life, like, there just wasn't that level of differentiation.
It's peasants with pitchforks mainly.
Yeah. Like, realistically, other than like a pallbearer or someone, or like the initial charge towards each other, I would imagine. I mean, to be fair, Battle of the Bastards on Game of Thrones showed that quite good. Where just when everyone was in the fight so thick, like no one even knew how to get out, and everyone was just getting crushed.
You just kill anyone who looks like they're trying to.
It's basically just self-defense, isn't it? For as long as you can.
Yeah. Once it descends into that sort of chaos, after like any sort of structure's gone.
Why would I've not got the skill. Where's she running to? It's weird that when you press a special and Kassandra just tries to lock on to someone nearby, she just starts running off.
I really wanted to shield the guy like 2 feet behind me.
That bloke over there, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the animation tries to lock itself in.
Yeah.
I presume I won. I wasn't keeping an eye on the...
I don't think so.
Oh, feel the tension. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Brasidas. Hey, would you charge at this guy like that?
I mean, he's pretty competent. He's pretty confident in his own skills.
This fight is between you and me.
And it is one.
Oh, he doesn't look dead at least.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some guy liner going on there.
If Brasidas dies, his blood is on your hands.
Bring it, little brother.
And every one of your friends.
Is he just gonna set himself on fire? Oh shit!
Can still stop.
What are these moves?
We will not stop.
I don't want to
Whoa.
kill you, Alexios, but I
Oh,
will.
fire arrows at you from a safe distance. My name is Sparta. Oh shit! Shit! Waiting for that special to load up. I keep
See,
pressing it.
this is one of them things where if you've invested mainly in your archery skills or your stealth stuff,
Yeah.
this fight would be almost impossible.
Yeah, because he's like got his own special. What's he doing now? He's got some kind of charge thing.
This is the sort of thing I complained about before when I first played, where it's like,
What's he doing?
it feels like you give me 3 distinct like talent trees,
Yeah.
but they're not always viable.
Like now he's just got this armor that I can't hit, and he's fucking me up. Oh, you avoided my thing as well. Come on, man. Are you gonna give me a chance to get in at him?
He's-
Right, that was a block. Clearly a block. Oh, come on. He's got armor that I just can't... If he's wearing this fancy mystical armor, what am I supposed to do? Like, I literally can't hit him. I'm confused now.
What happens is just keep...
He's put like this like glowy armor on. Unless I'm just supposed to avoid him. Like even when I use my special, it doesn't do anything. If anything, it just fucked me up even more.
There's no chance like of...
Oh, an arrow, there you go, an arrow is down. He's down. Dickhead. I mean, he's not down for as long. I thought that was like going to be a cutscene, I didn't realise. Oh, get out of there!
Alright, yeah, Stadia Hunter points out that stealth is viable in more than one.
Oh, what the hell is even going on? This seems a bit exaggerated. It's my special move.
Yeah.
The only thing that can counteract him. The archery's not great in these games, is it? Oh shit. Oh.
It's not as good as
Apparently I've triggered something.
If we continue, one of us will die.
Isn't that the point?
You can tell us later, man. Brain stuff. Horizon, the archery in that game is awesome.
Finally reunited, only to lose each other again.
The Ents!
Are going to war.
Well, trying to think of a really good wood joke right
That's
now.
kind of anticlimactic, that
Yeah.
fight, to be honest.
After all his fancy godlike moves, he just gets squished by a tree.
Yeah.
Hey, hold
It's
on.
not even a tree that you did anything to. It just happened to be a Dasek Mac in a tree.
Yeah. Let's get him out of there. Fucking idiot. Before he beds. Oh, there's another tree wanting in on it. We're both stuck under trees. Like brother and sister. Release the river!
Is that what happens to brother gets stuck in burning trees?
Yeah. Go out.
Because we both have sisters. That's never happened to me.
Well, if a tree falls on one, a tree automatically falls on the other.
Oh, I have to have a word with my sister.
Oh,
make
that's
sure
a...
she doesn't go near trees.
That's what open up your camera when you're in bed on a morning by accident. The selfie cam. Alright, so someone's took our pants off. And I've got a hangover.
Might not be a hangover, it might be just a tree fell on you.
There's a pervert outside.
I like the way you sleep.
Those bars.
I don't know
Oh,
what you were thinking back there.
What? Trying to save you?
That's not what that was. I told you to stay out of my way. Yet here you are.
So what? I'm a prisoner.
Why is the
until
prison
I'm
suddenly
killed?
black and poorly lit?
Or I could come in there and end you anytime I please. But before that, tell me what you know.
I thought your cultists told you everything. Sounds like you're on their side, but they're not on yours.
You think I'm just a puppet? Then prove it to me. Tell me why I'm on the wrong side. Convince me. I dare you.
What do you want to know?
Everything you claim to be true. But after this, I kill you. Why was I abandoned that night on the mountain?
It was the prophecy. We didn't abandon you. It was the cult's fault. Do you think we didn't abandon you?
I don't know.
I feel like blaming the cult. I feel like blaming the cult might just piss him off because that's like his family and all that.
I think maybe blaming the prophecy is probably the way to go there.
Yeah, okay.
It was the Pythia's prophecy. The Spartan effort said there was no other choice.
A prophecy?
You and I both know who feeds the Pythia her words.
I do. A baby with a fate so terrible it was thrown off a cliff. What kind of prophecy would lead to that?
Stupid one. The cult warned you. The prophecy said you were weak. The prophecy said you doomed Sparta.
The Pythia said you were going to bring Sparta to greatness or to its downfall. Waiting for the outcome was too big a risk.
A risk?
I heard you're unpredictable.
I call it being decisive. You weren't decisive that night. You, my family, let me go.
Let you go? You have no idea what happened on that mountain.
Then tell me.
Flashback. I was hoping for a flashback. I wanted to save you. Tried. Our mother searched you. Our father stood for you. Pretty sure I tried to save you.
No one told you that I tried to save you. I ran to catch you. I killed an elder. That ended my life too.
Always trying to play the hero. It wasn't enough then, and it isn't enough now.
I did everything I could, and I'm doing the same today.
It's too late. There's nothing you could say to make me feel like family.
I was thrown off too.
Yeah.
I feel like that's it. Like, he seems to be most pissed about being flung off a cliff. Rightly so.
Yeah.
But as a baby, he wouldn't even remember being thrown off a cliff.
The thing is, I think it's one of the... He's been thrown off a cliff. He's been told he's abandoned by his family, and the cult's kind of got into his ear.
Yeah, so if you were to go like,
yeah,
oh look,
your family.
I was thrown off a cliff too because I tried to save you. We're the same, you and I.
After you and the elder fell, they threw me off Mount Taygetus too. Father, let me go. It was his duty.
You were abandoned too?
Yes.
But we both survived.
Someone would probably check that mountain's high enough, or there's an actual death drop at the bottom, not just like a pool of water.
Serves them right.
Like, to throw two young children off a cliff and both survive seems like a badly positioned cliff for deaths.
Yeah, it's like...
I heard shouting. It's nothing. Leave. Now! This was not your action to take, boy.
Boy?
I am not your puppet.
we've got into his head.
Are not my master.
It's like Sidious all over again.
Yeah. Of course,
Kill him.
Any discretion I won't repeat.
That's right, know your place. I'm kind of still on Alexis' side because I've played the whole story as the good guy with him, so this even more just feeds into the narrative that it's not really who he's like. Oh, that's some poor light rendering on both their parts there, mind. 1 minute she's in the dark and 1 minute she's a glowing gold.
I don't recall doing that.
Like there's someone in her cell with a dimmer switch going on, off, on, off, on, off.
Just with like a big light.
Like it doesn't make sense how like dark the cell is.
So you had him murdered.
You can't find the perfect yoke.
Just wait till we get ray
breaking
tracing.
some of the
That'll solve
wise
that out.
eggs. He wasn't right for us.
You aren't right either.
Killing your adversaries proves what kind of leader you are.
Oh, I'm just getting started. If only you'd be around to watch.
Come into the cell. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Let's see what happens.
Fortunately for me, there are other fires I need to extinguish. I have heard word of revolt.
Already? That was fast.
I like how sassy she gets sometimes.
They can't revolt if they're dead.
Thing is, if you're in a situation surrounded by people who are probably going to kill you, you might as well.
If you refuse to fight this one.
The act itself is out of my hands. The vote has been cast.
Do they really think these two guys are going to have... They don't even have swords.
The people have given me their blessing. I use their power.
That's not democracy.
I thought politics was a game to you, remember? It is. And I play to win.
Fuck you, Cleon.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I'm not alone in this. The people of Athens have spoken without me lifting a finger. That is how you treat rebellion.
They don't know what they're agreeing to.
The cult wins, Kassandra. Now, I have to see about...
Did we meet him before in Athens? Did we do a mission or two for him? It feels like it's been so long I forgot who he even is.
Yeah, you can. I think you can do missions for him. I'm curious how it plays out if you do his mission.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Does it, because you find out he's a member of the cult later.
Yeah.
So I wonder if you do his missions instead of Pericles, does they kind of switch places?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
or maybe you just find out he's a cultist later.
So obviously in Pericles' death, he's taken power of Athens.
Maybe it's just how that Pericles' death plays out, like that realization that he was a member of the, like you've been helping.
Oh, kicking that. Boom, uppercut. Sit down with your nappy. This is your obligatory escape from a cell, part of a single player game that you always have.
Nice.
Oh, Barnabas is here.
Though.
Look who it is. I did not expect these two.
And Socrates.
Yeah.
Or Socrates.
Good timing.
Interesting. Death may be the greatest.
Of course, he's going to theorize while.
At least you tried.
Random cutscene there with like a cut.
Thank the gods you are alive, Kassandra.
If those guards are not the last, I say we need to leave and do so quickly.
Wait, we need to talk about Cleon.
Socrates is on to that Malaka. We know what he is doing.
Be brief.
I like how Malaka's just Greek for like wanker. It's like, oh, he's onto that wanker, don't worry.
Yeah. It's a generic insult.
Yeah.
Come, Varnavas. Kassandra, meet us at Pericles' residence.
Where did you get your armor
There
from?
we'll
It's
discuss
just in the
all
corner, I just didn't need it. Again, it's one of them RPG things, isn't it? Cleon the Everyman. Right, he's level 40, so we won't be going for him just yet. The quest is doing time. Recommended level 41. Got another chapter, the Uprising. And what do we get from those fights? Another rubbish bow. Presume we got our cultist thing. Oh no, we got the roots of Kilaminos. Many cure and amulets were made from this root. Right, bit of a random one. We got some more gauntlets that are no good to us yet. But more to sell. More to sell. Quest-wise though, where does it expect us to be going right now? We just follow these two? 3 bounty hunters are tracking me now. Where'd they go?
I mean, you are in prison.
But where did they go?
They fast travelled out.
Bastards. Well, there's another level. Oh, there you go, the residence. Talk to Socrates at Pericles' restaurant. Again, you could have just went with them. Like, why didn't the cutscene just transition into us escaping and then reconvenes where it needs to? Rather than now ending the cutscene, we're now going to have to fast travel to the location.
It doesn't even look like it's like going to be a difficult like stealth section to get out or something.
Just looks like we'll climb straight over the wall.
Yeah.
After I've picked an ability, I will. What's the one I shoot at the floor? What's that special?
Is it the top one in archery?
No. Archery master. Overpowered bow strike. I can't upgrade it yet. Yeah. Devastating shot, I suppose. Yeah, I'm at that point where I've kind of got my favourite abilities. There's no...
It's looking at passives you want.
Yeah, I think I've got most of the passives. Oh, there we go. It's right near... Oh, there's another cultist, though. Is that Cleon, do you think?
Possibly.
Oh, no, and Argos is that guy we looked at earlier on. The Midas Touch. 36, so we could take him out next as well. Might do him on the mop. Oh, I'm in a prison. I can't just get out. How do we escape this prison? Oh, no. Free.
It's a pretty shitty prison.
I mean, to be fair, even me and you could climb up that, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look that difficult.
I mean, the ridge would be the hardest bit to get over, but with them metal bars there, I feel quite confident that I could climb over that. From either side as well. It's not even like a one-way.
Climb over things.
Oh shit!
Seemingly harder than that when we did Yorkshire Warrior.
That is very true. We've also lingered here too long. The bounty hunters have found me. I'm now going to run around the corner, hide in the corner, and fast travel the hell out of here.
So what we're thinking, call the stream at midnight?
I'm just thinking now. I think that was like a big story beat.
Alright, yeah.
I think we're going to go talk to Socrates anyway, so what I'll do is we'll fast travel to the statue of Athena, right on top of her head. Like an eagle perched on the helm. And I'll probably do some mop-up in between like this and next week. And we shall look at that. But yeah, where's he at? It's just over there in that residence. I was thinking this is a good point to return to because it's just familiar. Like, there's not many statues this big where you can hang out on top of their heads.
Yeah. It feels like a place where Kassandra would just go to chill out for a bit, maybe eat sandwiches.
Yeah. How are all the bounty hunters here in the... Yeah. I really don't want to pay like $1,000 of my money to get rid of the bounties. I might just go and try and kill that guy. Bounty sponsor.
Yeah, it's the sponsors you need to kill.
Oh, there is a mission that I've completed there though as well. Look, deliver the Spartan seals. So why not jump down, whee, get some more money. See what he wants.
Do you have my seals yet?
Arf, arf. I do.
Yes, I have the seals for you.
This will show those idiots.
Blah 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 blah. Not bothered.
I'm interested.
Give us more jobs. Blah blah blah. More seals. Blah blah blah. Yeah, that's what he wants. Yeah yeah yeah. You got a cool beard. Done. I have what I need.
I know what I have to do.
Does he have a cool beard?
It's alright. Quest complete. Got a cool bell out of it. Right. In the few minutes we've got left, Richie, I'm going to apparently get in trouble by walking through this house.
Yeah. That's what I mean, where it goes a bit aggressive on like that stuff. Like,
I'm literally in an area which I'm allowed to walk through with some sense of autonomy anyway.
Yeah.
Actually got like a cool like little front roll in there. But yeah, as soon as I step one foot on the side, they're like, killer, now. It's like, dude, guys, like, calm down, I'm just walking around. What did you do a dive for? Weird. Not the whistling. Who's doing that? You got an early start tomorrow, Richie? 8 o'clock. Get on the horse. Get on the horse.
I've got an early finish though, so I'll finish at 2.
Ah, it is a Friday. I remember that. What's the earliest you would be willing to start if you got a later an earlier finish as well? Like, would you start at 7 if you could finish at 1?
Well, actually, where work we are looking into once
like
this
flexi
pandemic
hours.
is over, going to flexi hours where the building will be accessible between 7 and 7.
Mhm. That's cool.
Core hours will be between 10 and 3, but other than that, it's down to me to.
I mean, yeah, if the place is open and you're doing the work, right?
Well, yeah. Obviously, there's certain, depending on job roles and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, some production lines need to be covered at all. I think certain phone lines.
It's not like a blanket statement. Oh look, I haven't even entered the base.
But I'm actually thinking about actually starting later and working for the most part.
Well, I'd do the same just because I like to sleep in.
Well, I'm thinking about doing it because that way I can just get to the gym in the morning. When things are back to normal.
when they're open, yeah.
Yeah, so I can get the so I'll be out plenty of time if I just get at the same time as I usually.
Yeah.
Get the gym for an hour, come home, have a shower, have my breakfast, go to work, start at 10, and just work through till like 6. Or 6 or 7.
Goodbye, bounty.
Oh, and the advantage is if we know I can just leave early, So no more rushing home like I've had to in the past. When the the thing starts at 5 and I finish at 4:30. And then I'll just work over another day.
Yeah. Annoyingly enough, that didn't clear the bounty. Just got rid of 1.
It was literally one of them things where we were just about to implement. The pandemic happened.
A lot of things should have been implemented before. I'll screwed everything up. Notice now that I killed the sponsor for the bounty. It didn't get rid of. It only got rid of 1 of the red helmets. However, the amount for the bounties dropped massively down to only 130 from like 1 and a bit grand.
Yeah. I wonder if it's exponential. It's probably worth now that paying the 130 rather than down the other 2.
Yeah, agreed. Although they haven't disappeared, so I'm curious as now I'm back in Athens, maybe me going to war with them twice has upped my bounty interest levels.
Could be just because you're high level.
Yeah, maybe.
So you expect
it's still there.
I should stay hidden.
No, like the even though I paid it off, they're still there.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm in Athens.
Yeah, there'll be 2 other guys. There'll probably at least to kill.
Either way, so quest-wise, our next quest we've got to go on is the Resistance, which is Cleon revealed that he and the cult were responsible for Pericles' death, which we knew all along anyway. We watched him literally slit his throat in the house, in his own Parthenon, I think it was. Parthenon? Yeah, Parthenon, yeah. And the ship sailing to quell the rebellion aside his rule, the loyal to Pericles knew his time was up. So we need to talk to Socrates at Pericles' house and see what the crack is and where we are going from there on out. But that brings us to an end for our stream tonight. Thank you once again to everybody in the chat, everyone who joined us earlier and throughout our journey for a bit of banter, a bit of conversation. We've learnt some more about ancient Greece. We've had some brief theories about the upcoming Ubisoft Forward event. We've got our Stadia Connect predictions. A lot of chatter in between, lots of Lord of the Rings stuff sprinkled in there as well, as always. Theories on games and all that kind of talk. But big thank you from me and from Richie for joining in. Remember to check out our weekly Stadia podcast, the Sounds of Stadia podcast. Episode 40 is now live with a special guest, Meg, also known as Megatron X, over on her channel. We've also got the podcast coming to you this week, this Monday, upcoming Monday. It will be out live, where we're going to be discussing our Ubisoft forward thoughts and ideas, and more importantly, predictions, which we're both excited for. And obviously Tom is back as well, so if you've been missing your fix of him, he'll be back on the show as well in the third seat as always. And we'll bring you some more content as usual. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe down below if you haven't already, so you are kept in the loop with all this. I realised the other day, Richie, most of our videos, subscriber-wise on YouTube, are not following us on Twitter, which in turn means they're missing out on some news. We're coming up on the 500 mark, really special number, but over on Twitter we're on about 330. So there's a substantial gap in between that. So we'll look to fill that over the next couple of weeks is my intention. But yeah, thank you to everybody in the chat. Stadia Hunters, big shout out to you as well. Great work you're doing over there with the achievements. Keep up the good work. But other than that, we will see you in the future. And no doubt probably next Thursday for some more Assassin's Creed as well. So my name's been Chris.
I've been Richie.
We've been Sounds of Stadia. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Take care, have a good night, and play some games. Goodbye.
Bye.